Alright, are we up and running? I believe we are. Hopefully. We'll have to see. It's been a morning. I woke up kind of late, so a little bit out of it right now. Just kind of making sure everything is set up okay. I think we're good though. So what do we got going on? Walker Pierce, how you doing, man? Hey man, I know we talked about that Pokemon Sapphire cartridge. It's sitting on my desk. I'm gonna probably send it out Wednesday, I guess. Is the earliest day I could do it, because there's no way I can make it down to a post office, like, between, like, work. Unless, like, I do it down in where I work. Because it's like a 2.5, or it's like, it could be like an hour and a half to a 2-hour drive up to, or from work to my house. So I doubt I'm going to be able to make it there, considering I work 9 to 5, well, 8.5 to 5. Man, it sure is dark in the YouTube pre-stream void. It really is sometimes. Feels weird, man. That's why I usually just leave and go do something else. Which is a little unfortunate, because I would like to not have to do that, but, you know, it is what it is. I need to grab one extension for Firefox real quick, so let me find... Let me find what this is. There we go. There's the auto-repeat. Yes, you can add auto-repeat to YouTube, it's fine. Anyway, how are you guys doing? You having a good day, good week, good weekend? And Alex, I see you there. I didn't say anything, but I see that Sanic. You know, I was actually thinking today, I almost went ahead and swapped the stream over to just playing more DMC1. An extension for making the fox a long fox. Yeah, you gotta extend the fire on the fox so that it gets longer. It's so that you can clip out of bounds a little bit easier. It's a bit of a pain in the ass of a trick, but, like, you know what? We got tools for it. May as well do it, you know? But, I almost didn't do this stream, and then went ahead and played more DMC, because I was having a lot of fun with that, and honestly, we're gonna finish it up next stream, I can guarantee you that much. By the way, next stream is, probably gonna be New Year's Eve. I thought, so I have off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And unfortunately, my plans for that time period have been canceled, for the most part, other than Christmas Day. So I was thinking maybe I'd just do a bunch of streams next week, but I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant on it, just because I don't want to burn myself out. Not that this is, you know, something that I don't enjoy, but, you know, you don't want to do too much all at once. I might do some surprise streams next week. I'll have to figure out what my schedule is going to be. I say next week, I mean, like, this coming week. And then I also have off the following Friday, so that'd be New Year's Eve. But next stream, to my knowledge, right now, is going to be on Christmas Eve, so I'm thinking we play some fun Christmas songs, some fun copyright-free Christmas songs that definitely aren't your standard Christmas songs. And by that, I mean stuff like this. Turn this up a little bit. I found this morning. I'm not disappointed. If anybody know what this is from? I hope somebody knows what this is from. It's okay if you don't, because it's not obscure, but it's not what you would expect. God, I love this. This is just dumb, is what it is, and it's like my favorite. Yeah, it's Jolly Revengeance. It's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance music. It's Collective Consciousness, which is the final boss thing. It's by fighting Armstrong, which I guess I could play through Metal Gear Rising again soon. Maybe I could pick up like a 360 copy. Or I guess I have it on my laptop, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it's modded on my laptop. Or maybe it is. No, it definitely is modded, because that's where I played it last time. So maybe I'd unmod that, because I'm tired of looking at the fucking vending machine. I'll keep the Pepsi Man skin, though. That's a good time. Plus, like, it's better than looking at Gray Fox skin, even though the Gray Fox is, like, cool. It's Pepsi Man. Come on, man. I'm gonna let this play again. You know what? Nah. Let's go back to the playlist. As much as I enjoy that, let's do something else. Alright. The Pepsi Man mod is good. The vending machine is incredibly awkward in most situations. It makes it so you're basically playing the game blind. But anyway, y'all didn't come here to see me talk about, or to hear me talk about Pepsi Man and Metal Gear Rising. Well, actually, I guess it is Sunday. Maybe you did. I don't know. But why don't we go ahead and get started with some games here. Let's get some Sonic 06 under our belt. I know. So to recap, let's recap real quick. Last time, we went ahead and played. We went ahead and basically finished up Sonic's story. Sonic ran as fast as he could, tried to save Elise after Eggman kidnapped him. Eggman's ship malfunctioned, and somehow Eggman didn't have any backup plans if his giant airship malfunctioned. The entire airship crashed, and Elise and Eggman were both killed. Supposedly. That's what the story was implying. Which is a hell of a fucking plotline to go to. So I got a feeling we're going to be starting Silver's storyline soon. Or Shadow's, whichever one comes first, I don't know. So this will be interesting. Let's get into the game though, huh? It's a little bit low on the audio side. That's the problem, like every single game you have to readjust the volume for. Let me know if the audio is a little bit too low or too high. I like to make sure the emphasis is on my voice, but sometimes, like in the last video, I noticed it was getting drowned out by the massive, like, gunshot noises from Dante. The episode select. Okay, we have unlocked both of them, so why don't we try and finish up Sonic's storyline and see how that goes. And then we'll move on to one of the other ones, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to play this game. I might beat it. I don't know. This game is not good, but it is entertaining. And we're back on the loading times. But this game is entertaining. I'm not opposed to finishing it, but this is not the sort of game where I'm going to be like, yeah, let me go 100% this. I might beat the story. I might beat all the stories. Maybe. You know, even just like, okay. Let's just like sit for a sec, and never mind, we can't sit for a sec because, we can't sit for a sec because the camera decided no. This is such a flat, unshaded area, like, there's very little ambient occlusion on, like, anything. Like, Sonic's model looks decent, I guess. The shadows are a bit sharp, I would say. Like, you can see the pixel lines on them. I would like to see those softened up a little bit. Or even just, like, anti-aliased or dithered. But, like, then again, this is an early 360 game, so I don't know what I'm talking about. There's so many ways you could have made this look better. Hell, even if you just had hand-painted textures for all of the buildings that had the, like, shadows baked in, that probably would have been fine. But regardless, yeah, I don't remember what we're doing. So I guess we're wandering around for a minute. What's up, dude? Hey. Hey. We're back on the... Hey. The Legend of Soliana's Ring Race. A long time ago, there was a guy called Melds who went through all the rings in the castle town in 5 minutes. Sure, we can do it. Fuck it. Mel's, the Soliana running legend. How much you want to bet we're going to get a dialogue box here and then have to reload everything? I've seen N64 games have better shading than this game. To be fair, that was at a much lower resolution, but yeah, I agree. It's not good. Shaders are pretty bad here. The whole, like, render is pretty questionable. Hell, the textures aren't particularly amazing, but that's okay. I feel bad for people who made this game. I know I'm shitting on it a lot. I feel bad, man. I feel bad for the devs. They didn't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. Nobody needs this to happen to their game. Even if your game is awful and everybody hates it, like, nobody deserves to have exactly this happen to their game. But their game is suddenly, like, just absolute garbage and then ridiculed by everybody. And then you get to go make another Sonic game afterwards. Like, that sucks, man. I really hope Sonic Frontiers is halfway decent. Genuinely. For both Sega's sake and Sonic fans' sake. Because Sega doesn't seem to know what to do with the franchise at this point, and it's showing really hard on them. I gotta say though, you know how everybody, and I'm gonna jinx myself saying this, but you know how everybody talks about how they have capture card issues occasionally? I haven't had more than about, you know, a mild inconvenience with this capture card ever. To be fair, I spent a lot of money on this capture card, so I'd expect that it's probably not going to have a whole lot of issues. But man, what a great arc there, Sonic. You just stopped in midair. How'd you do that? Sonic 06 is not a high point of a resume. Absolutely not. Also, I want to question why there's a bunch of springs throughout the city, and why Mel's somehow ran through all of those rings. Just like historically, how does that make it? It's like Superman 64. It's like, yes, go fly through rings. Oh no, who are you? You're the hedgehog who rescued Princess Elise? Wow, you're fast. Nice job, bud. Yeah. I think we get an emblem for this or some shit.
That was incredible.
That was like a normal walk through the park. It's almost like they didn't balance this. But yeah, man, it sucks when you see like devs having issues where they're like, okay, working on a game, and you can tell that they really put in a lot of effort into that game, and then just don't get anything out of it. I talk about this a lot on the channel, especially with like my Sunday streams, because a lot of them capture like really garbage games. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of video games like are not great for one reason or another. That doesn't mean that there wasn't a bunch of work put behind them. Kind of question, why do any of us do anything? Yeah, that's fair. But, I don't know. I think that... I don't know why we ring the bell. But okay. I think that there's this thing with video games, man, where like, you really have to like put in a lot of effort to make anything work in a video game. It's just a lot, man. Think about it. You gotta program everything. You gotta have a decent engine. Even if you have a decent engine that you've bought or you're using something like Unity. But now you've gotta program or script all of your stuff into it. You've gotta make sure everything works right. You gotta have graphics set up. You're gonna have to probably hire an artist or otherwise make the graphics yourself. Animate everything. It's just a lot, man. Even simple games take months to make, and it's a shame when you see a game do like really poorly. At least for me, I always like just feel really bad because you know those devs put a lot of time and effort into that game. Usually, there are exceptions where there's a bunch of cons or something, or whoever trying to run things. Need to ring the 3 bells of Soliana. Well, we're already on our way. There's just an emblem up here. But yeah, my guess is to 100% this game, you're probably gonna get every emblem, and I'm not doing that. Because no. I don't mind playing this game, genuinely. Like, the music's good, the levels are janky and whack, and it's funny. That's not the way that should be ringing if I hit it sideways, but okay. Yeah, and then there's shovelware, which is literally just, you tossed a game out in order to put a game out, hoping that it would make you some money. You made it as cheaply as possible and as quickly as possible to avoid any extra financial issues that may arise from making a crap game. Which, admittedly, fair enough. Decent strategy. I don't approve of it because I think video games are, well, for lack of a better term, video games are still a kind of art form. I like the motion blur on the camera. Like, when the camera moves, everything gets motion blurred. But, like, most of the rest of the game doesn't have motion blur associated with it, or very little as far as I can tell. So it just looks disorienting. I'm just finding random emblems all over the place and picking them up. Or not. It puts depth perception, you know? But, yeah, shovelware is a whole other category of just, like, I can't really respect a lot of shovelware games. They're just, the very intent of them is to be bad, but still make money as best they can. And so with that, I can't really, like, respect them, you know? Well, I heard something unlock. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always of the opinion that, like, you know, not to be pretentious about it, but I think video games are an art form. Sure, they're meant to be fun, and a good video game is always going to be super fun and entertaining, but, like, it's an art form in its own aspect. I mean, I rang the bells. Do I have to go do something else? Maybe I gotta go talk to the old man again? That's another weird thing about this game. Well, first of all, you can't jump out of your slide, even if you're doing, like, a gravity slide, which is weird in my opinion. Hey. But, like, there's very little instances of being able to cancel animations in this game, which is very weird for a Sonic game, because normally when you're going this fast, you're gonna want to be able to animation cancel something. According to Squidward, art is suffering. Yes, but that's according to Squidward, and you know what? If art is suffering, then Squidward would love this game as art. Just saying. Do I need to ring them all at the same time? Is that what this is? Because if so, this got a lot harder. I'm not entirely sure that's possible. Also, the lag here, man. So I guess Sonic 06 is art in its purest form. Exactly, same thought process. This game is, like, it's playable. Is it good? No. But no, it's not a finished game. This is like a beta of a game. Like a very playable... Or like a very, like, late alpha. Like an early beta or a late alpha of a game. I don't hate it. It's not, like, the worst thing I've ever played by far. This is... Like I said, this is a playable game. That is more than I can say for some of the games that I've played on this channel alone. Now, if we really want to get into garbage content, we could talk about Bubsy 3D. Also, that's a stock bell sound effect, I'm pretty sure. Whoa! I heard the sound effect that says that it supposedly opened up.
Soliana's lab is underneath the castle. But after
Why is she voiced?
it has
What?
been shut down and sealed away. If you can find one of the former researchers, they may be able to guide you.
Why? Why is she voiced? I haven't found a single other voiced NPC in the game who says something other than "eh." Bell rang perfectly. The door to the lab should now be open. Okay. So apparently that entire trigger sequence just kind of got fucked up. Hopefully the door is open now, because I think that it's that door right there. This should be the last level of Sonic's story, I think. And then we can move on to either Shadow or Silver's. Which one do you guys want to do? Shadow or Silver's story? Because I'm down for either. I know that they're both kind of jank. I know Shadow's story is supposedly, like, really messed up in the speedrun. Did Bubsy 3D even work beyond giving people motion sickness? Oh, it's playable. It's a playable game. It gave me a headache. Bubsy 3D is an unfortunate circumstance where the game was actually in development before Mario 64 was, and then released after Mario 64 did because it got stuck in development hell. She may be a leftover from whatever 06 was before it was 06. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry.
It's almost like Sonic can't move very fast, huh? It's almost like it feels like really slow in this game. That's another thing about this game. There's a lack of a sense of speed, which is a big problem for a game whose protagonist is entirely based off of going fast. Oh, you fuck. Fine. But, yeah, I don't know. Bubsy 3D is a functional game. It's playable. My brother beat the damn thing. I don't know how.
It looks like it was really advanced.
Shadow Story, you want to see the Edgehog? Alright, we can do some Edgehogging. I might see if I can look up some speedrun strats on the fly, because I know some of the speedrun strats aren't super hard for Shadow Story, and it's a really funny speedrun. Running around with 0 rings is not wise, but we're gonna have to do it for a minute. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Not gonna lie.
Sonic, this mysterious ball has a slight magnetic force.
Slight magnetic force, huh? What does that mean? At least the right stick controls the camera. I will give it credit there. The controls for this game are more or less entirely, like, usable. Like, there's nothing weird about these controls. They're intuitive. That being said, it's a Sonic game. They have an established, like, set of things that they can pick from here. So, like, that shouldn't be something I should be praising it on, but you know what? We'll give it that. I like the floor here, actually. This is kind of neat looking. They got the reflections working and everything. Or at least, like, half-assed reflections. I can dig it. Yeah, Shadow Story, I think, starts off in White Acropolis. Excuse me, which is actually a level that we played when we first started playing this on Switch.
I'll be able to get over there.
Be careful not to fall.
Whoa!
Man, when are y'all gonna get the ability to clip? Shadow the Hedgehog was an absolutely hilarious game concept. Okay, hear me out. What if Sonic had a gun? Okay, that game could have been really fun execution-wise, but yes, I agree. It kinda sucked. By kinda sucked, I mean, wow, that game was fucking terrible. Well, no. Actually, no. As somebody who played Sonic the Hedgehog, or Shadow the Hedgehog, as a kid, it was a playable game. It wasn't bad. I actually played the shit out of it. So I have a little bit of a bias, but that being said, I think that it's not an awful game if you're playing through it once. However, the entire gameplay concept for that game, and again, it's probably because that game got forced out so that people would buy more Sonic games. The entire concept of that game is that you play through the game like 20 times because you need to get all the ending. There's like 160 something, separate paths you can take through the game.
Must be a switch for the door.
But there's only, you can only ever go through 7 levels in a playthrough, and there's only like 20-something levels, period, in the game. So it kind of demolished its own ideas there, you know? Like, you kind of made the game unplayable by not giving enough variety to the things that were already there. But yes, I agree. Sonic with a gun, hilarious concept. That being said, I've played a lot of games that have similar ideas that have worked well. You can have a fast flying, like, you can have a very super fast playing video game based around the idea of, like, yeah, you can have a, sorry, I'm like getting distracted by all the shit going on here because I'm not familiar with this level. Fucking snipe, dude. But you can have a fast paced game with good gunplay. Like, shit, look at something like Titanfall 2. Obviously, it's a first-person game and it's a different story, but at the same time, like, it's not that different. You could very well port the idea of something like Titanfall or some other, or like a third-person game like Vanquish over and have it use like Shadow the Hedgehog as the main character. Adventure was a really weird era, I agree. It's the one I grew up on and I love it to death. But it's a bizarre Sonic era that probably shouldn't have existed. At least not like in any reasonable extent other than like maybe what it came down to is Sonic's transition to 3D. And obviously everybody's gonna do the whole Sonic had a rough transition to 3D. Okay, to be fair, there were bad 2D games too. I think that Sega just didn't know what to do with Sonic past a certain point, and that's okay. It happens, man. Bayonetta, fast-paced and full of guns, exactly. You could even do something similar to, like, you could have, like, I don't know, fucking Mirror's Edge. Shit, Mirror's Edge with guns? That's just Titanfall at that point, obviously, but, like, if you made that, like, a third-person game, entirely viable. Oh, man, the frame rate. Like, I could see a game like Titanfall or Bayonetta or something like that being made with Sonic characters. Shit! What's a game that came out recently? I guess that doesn't really apply. There's a Sonic-esque game that actually looks like it has better gameplay than Sonic called Spark the Electric Jester 2. Spark the Electric Jester 1 was a 2D game. Spark the Electric Jester 2 is a 3D game with the very, like, Sonic styling, like, platform and levels. It's actually, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm a bit confused by what to do here. Because normally there's just the switch, right? But there's plenty of examples of games that have worked with Shadow the Hedgehog's style of gameplay. Unfortunately, Shadow the Hedgehog itself is not one of them. That being said, the multiplayer in that game, really funny. Holy shit. Help! Why do I have to be all of them as Tails? Okay, there we go. Freedom Planet. I'm not familiar with that, actually. Also, Sonic walked all the way here with us, but I'm pretty sure we just teleported back to the beginning of the area. Well, I say walked, I mean, like, fell several times.
Dang it! When the door opens, it activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
Knuckles isn't even here, Sonic. What are you talking about? Also, the physics, for all the things that are wrong with this game, the physics of watching the robots go flying when you spin them is absolutely great. I did not want to do that, but okay. So, like, I get up here, right? Or do I just gotta, like, beat all the robots down here? 2 multiplayer. Prime 2 had some pretty good local multiplayer. See, I never played the Metroid Prime series fully. Like, I played a little bit. Actually, my friends and I recorded a little bit of Metroid Prime 1, playing through that. But we never actually, like, beat... We never beat it. We never got around to playing it again. The accident was 2 years ago, Sonic. You need to let Knuckles go. Yeah, that's what happened. The accident is actually just the Sonic movie. Or Sonic, the second Sonic movie with Knuckles. That's just the whole accident. Alright, this way it is. Ball time. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for balls. My favorite. Is that it? No. Is this a high-speed section? Well, probably not, because they're showing bounce attack there. Yeah, Knuckles isn't in this section at all. I don't know why he's talking about Knuckles there. Also, I feel like Knuckles is... Maybe it's just because I grew up in the Adventure era where Sonic and Knuckles were friends more than rivals or enemies. But I think that Sonic... I think that Knuckles works better as a... as an ally. That being said, he works great in the game. Okay, game. Woohoo, ball puzzle. You call it a puzzle. I don't know if I'd call it a puzzle. But I think that Knuckles almost works better at... Maybe it's just because I'm used to the adventure game context. Like the adventure era game context. But I think that Knuckles does tend to work better as a... Man, the game's just being mean today, huh? I'm trying to talk about things, man. Let me talk about them without having to restart the level every time. But yeah, I don't know how well Knuckles would work as a rival nowadays. I think he'll work for the Sonic movie because, like, that is kind of how they're writing it. So I hope that they write it well enough that that's okay. Friendly rival, yeah, like how he was in Sonic X, like where he's just a dude. He's just here and vibing, you know? Wait, I have powers. What the fuck am I doing? Tornado. This isn't a reference to the beginning of, what was it, Iron Gate, Sonic Adventure 2? Like the first, evil storyline, mission. That's the other thing. I think I need to play games that I'm comfortable just, like, talking over. Which is something I just gotta, like, work on, I guess, again, because, you know, I was pretty... I'd like to say I was pretty decent at being able to talk over games without a whole lot of stuttering or, like, pauses or anything when I was streaming consistently. But, you know, now that I'm out of it for a few months, I think I gotta get back into that habit. But yeah, Knuckles, like, I like Knuckles as a character, for the record. Like, I actually do like him. But I think that he does work better as a sort of friendly rival. Hey, look, there he is, out of nowhere. Man, look at this wall climbing animation. And Knuckles getting caught on, like, everything because they didn't bother to try and not match up the hitboxes to the models themselves. They just went with, like, an auto hitbox, I guess. Or something very close to what would be an auto hitbox in the engine. I like his voice. I like his voice here. Also, apparently his animations or his attacks are very buggy. Go figure. That's a go surprise. Yeah, everybody go surprise. Go surprise somebody today. So what y'all got planned for Christmas? Anything? My plan is quite literally just going to be hanging around the house now. Unfortunately, my earlier plans were canceled, and I don't really have the time, nor do I want to bug anybody and be like, you know, the week before Christmas, be like, hey, you have any plans? You want to go do something? Not necessarily like Christmas Day, but like that weekend. Surprise! There you go.
Knuckles, thanks. All right.
You literally just get to skip that dude, and then now we're stuck on another ball segment. No plans currently? Nothing wrong with that either. Genuinely. Sometimes not having plans is just the good thing to do, you know? Just relax, take some time for yourself. I didn't have plans for this weekend because I was gonna have plans for this coming week. And what ended up happening instead was now I have no plans for any of it, and I'm just gonna take some time to relax, I think. I am gonna actually have some time to work on that video. I started editing that video, the video about microphones and stuff for content creation yesterday. I'm still doing an A-roll cut, which, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, basically I'm taking the raw footage and cutting it up into stuff that's actually useful, and bits of the take that I, you know, think are decent. And then after you do that, you go ahead and do another finer cut. A-roll cut's generally a very rough cut, where you're just kind of getting all the bits there, and then I can go in later and do a finer cut of everything, rearrange everything. Then I can start adding like sound effects and other stuff that I might need, you know, graphics, stuff like that. But that process takes a lot of time, because you gotta figure, I'm looking at the raw footage of this, it's about an hour worth of footage. Not including B-roll footage that I'm gonna have to put in. It's about an hour's worth of footage. So, I'm gonna have to go through all of that, preferably at higher speed than the actual footage, but usually not, because I can't really tell what I'm saying when I start talking at faster speeds a lot of the time. But we'll just have to see, you know. I'm half tempted to track down Sonic Adventure 1 on the GameCube. Oh, the DX Director's Cut to get in the Sonic series? DX Director's Cut is a very good version of that game, to my knowledge. However, I might actually recommend seeing if you can pick it up on PC. DX Director's Cut on GameCube loses out on a lot of the shader capacity of Sonic Adventure, but you can get a lot of that. You can still get a lot of that like shader capacity. Or, you lose out basically when they ported everything over to the GameCube. It's more important for Sonic Adventure 2, I guess. But Sonic Adventure 1 definitely has the same issue of like the shaders being kind of wonky and losing out on a lot of the like luster of the game. What I recommend is actually picking up the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 ports on Steam, and then modding in the shaders. Somebody's made a mod to to put in the shaders from the Dreamcast version of the game, and I highly recommend picking that up because it looks gorgeous. Oh, is that a goal ring sound? It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic Adventure, specifically Sonic Adventure 2, I know it's a problem, but Sonic Adventure 1 as well. The shaders for the GameCube version are just questionable because I guess they didn't port them over very well. And they lose a lot of the, like... They lose a lot of the life to them, actually, is what I would say. But somebody's gone ahead and redone. Real men only use raw footage. There you go. Just port... I could do a video where I try to do everything in one solid take. But unfortunately, what that normally means is that I do a lot of rambling. Like, almost every video that I make, I will write down the basic notes of what I want to do. Rehearse it once to myself, usually while I'm driving or something. And then I will go ahead and just do, like, one take. And if I don't like that take, I'll do maybe one other take. But that's about it. And then I'll just go ahead and cut that down and maybe rearrange a couple points. I don't usually put a ton of effort into my videos, but I want to put some effort into these videos, you know? Ooh, they're using the theme song. Or a remix of it. Whoever did, I guess maybe it was Crush 40 who did the music for this. They did an excellent job. I'm not even mad about that. If nothing else, this game's music does hype me up.
Why is this happening? No! Playtime's over.
Sonic,
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they matched the lip flaps to, because I don't think they did.
The ship is about to crash. Too bad, Eggman.
It looks like they tried to match Sonic's to the English, but some of it definitely doesn't look like they matched Eggman's lip flaps to anything. Oh, right, now we got a boss. Okay, who's ready for the boss? Come on, come get your boss.
You keep getting in my way, you pesky little hedgehog.
I think this boss sucks, if I remember right.
I'll take you out.
Oh yeah, this boss sucks. I remember this one now. I've seen a lot of people play this fight. It's never fun. Yeah, they really like... Lip flaps? What are those? Yeah. Lip flaps? What are those?
Right back at ya.
If I knew how to do ventriloquism, I would absolutely make a joke about it. I absolutely use it to make a joke here. You can't see Eggman in the Egg Wyvern as part of the problem. Because of the fucking camera being atrocious. There we go. Okay, so we got lock-ons for the lasers.
Here I come, Sonic.
Somehow I just knew that's what you had. This is the Egg Cerberus fight. It's just the Egg Cerberus fight, never mind. So I was like, this is a little intuitive, because he literally just says, "Here I come, Sonic," and then comes barreling towards you.
get away from the target. He's going to take out the entire foothold.
See, like, this is somewhat interesting, although it's basically a waiting game fight. Unfortunately. Also, I think that Elise said, stay away from the target, but there was no visible target there, I'm just saying. Yeah, how do you know that? Fuck's sake, man. Go down! You won't go down! This is gonna suck, man. What? Man, I love this game. So what you're saying is that as long as I don't get hit by anything, rings are useless in this fight. Yeah, why didn't he take damage from that? That was debris that landed right on top of a flying aircraft. How the fuck did that not damage it?
Here I come, Sonic.
This is gonna be a long fight. I can tell you right now.
This is nothing.
So if I don't manage to hit him, if I don't manage to hit something with the Egg Wyvern, we're gonna have a problem, is what I'm hearing. He's gonna take out the foothold that I literally wasn't using. This is not a well-designed, fight. Maybe there's a phase 2, because by my, like, thoughts here, like by a really quick calculation, I don't think that there's enough platforms to sustain this exact pattern for the rest of the fight.
Here I come, Sonic.
At least this is a pretty chill fight, and I can think a little bit more. Not like you need to think for this fight, but... Ugh. Rathalos, but he's an egg. Yeah. This is just the Rathalos fight, let's be real. This is exactly what you do to a Rathalos. Okay. I can't tell if it made that platform for the sole extent, or for the sole purpose of destroying it, but that's what it seems like. Eggman, why are you laughing? I've taken no damage and you're constantly eating shit right now. Ow. Oh, okay, there's actual enemies on the platform now. Or something. Something hit me. It wasn't an enemy.
Here I come, Sonic.
I like the little flip that the thing does. Cute. I wish Rathalos did that. Why does this game have better animation than Monster Hunter? Oh, you fuck. Hit something. God. This is the... You can barely control it. Even when you're, like, mashing left and right, it does nothing.
I'm just getting started.
Okay, now he is starting to destroy the platform more. It's a good thing that they didn't lock the camera onto Eggman during the entire fight. That'd be a bit of a shame. It'd actually mean that you have a valid point of, like, checking on things.
Can you avoid this, Sonic?
Okay. Slightly different. Oh, wow. Fancy.
Those robots coming from the cockpit. If I use them, I can reach Eggman.
I was waiting for the game to not land me back on the platform. That's how little I understand, or that's how little I expect from this game at this point. Like, I would genuinely not be surprised if Eggman, like, or if you, like, actually hit Eggman and then the game just launched you into an area that you couldn't, like, get back from.
Can you avoid this, Sonic?
Yes. Pretty easily, actually.
Can you make it here?
Stop asking me questions you know the answer to, old man.
You little...
Throw a flash bomb. Yeah, just make him fall. Someone get the tranquilizers ready. We're close. See, this is gonna be a little bit awkward. Now we've got, like, 3 platforms left. This is actually, like... I was concerned that they were gonna do something wonky for this fight and it was gonna be, like, completely unusable.
This, Sonic.
Clear. I like how the rings are still just floating in midair.
This is it, Eggman. Prepare for another defeat.
I won't go down like this.
Man, I'm scared that I'm just gonna fall and we're gonna have to do the whole fucking fight again. I don't know which platform is gonna fall. I hope it's that one.
He's still trying something.
I can't see him, so it's a little hard to watch out. But okay, Elise. You cannot move the camera up and down. I'm just saying, you gotta wait for it to target him. Is he gonna charge again? Yes. Well, there goes the whole fight. I tried to homing attack and the game ate my input.
Eggman's cockpit is located
Who's ready for the whole fucking 5-minute fight again?
really fast. I don't
This game, man.
if I randomly
Next boss is Egg Plesioth. Let's go.
evade it when it glides and grab that horn. If I can control
I'd be down for an Egg Plesioth fight. That'd probably be preferable to this, let's be honest. I literally hit the A button like 3 times and it ate all my inputs and wouldn't let me do it.
Here I come, Sonic.
That's how silly I feel about this. Yeah, like, look. It doesn't sometimes.
As long as that canopy is protecting the cockpit, it'll be hard to attack Eggman directly.
Oh, he's just going again. Okay. I like that they reused the horn mechanic because they use it in Shadow's story too, which means that it's that's actually good design. Because that means that it's like something recognizable that you can see.
Sonic, get away from the target. He's going to take out the entire foothold.
This is a fun game, isn't it, guys? I'm having fun. Oh, hold up for a sec. Oh, go ahead. Come on. Why is this something I can do? Okay, that very obviously hit him. There we go. I'm not doing that anymore. But proof of concept there. Yes, you can absolutely do what I just did. Did you know Capcom canonized Please the Awesome Absurd hip check hitbox? I didn't see anything about that. Does it say it in like one of the monster, like the lore bits? Also, Plesioth is just great, man. Plesioth, everybody gives Plesioth shit. I like Plesioth. He's just a bad fight. But he's a funny bad fight, you know? Man, it's almost like you should have possibly built some other means of attack into this robot. Also, I don't understand how those lasers work. How are you curving light? I hope that's not actual light. In Stories 2, the enemy Plesioth have a move called Hyperspace Tackle. Amazing. That's what you'll love to see, right? Can you turn in a direction where I can see things, you fucking... Literally nothing is falling. If you fail this, I think you just die. Yeah. And it's not even for a reason that's intended. You fail it because you knock into Eggman's hitbox when you shouldn't. Oh, Lord. I can do this for another half hour or so. It's only been like 10 minutes. Is that what I'm reading? Like maybe 15 minutes? Jesus. Feels like 3 hours. The amount of waiting in this fight is not acceptable. Even for a Sonic game. Oh, fuck. There was one right there. It's so hard to push him. It's so hard to push him in a direction. Want me to throw a video of it on the Discord? Go for it, dude. Whatever you want to do, man. The Discord's there for you guys just as much as it is for me. I know I post on there a lot, but like, well, sometimes. But like, it's there for you guys too. You can enjoy yourself, start conversations with people, have fun. We got 3 lives left. Oh man, the physics on that fucking capsule. I'm gonna continue to stand exactly where I am and avoid all damage, because Eggman might not be a very smart dude. See, it'd be fun if the fight, like, sped up as you actually, like, continued. Like, if he went for the lasers and then immediately while shooting the lasers started charging at you. Or something like that, but no. No, 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 no. That definitely hit him. What the fuck? Maybe it has to be one of the, like, red ones. I'm gonna fail it again. And there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, we made it back. Like, what do you do, man? This is somehow the hardest phase of the fight. You can't guide him up and down very well at all. I don't understand how to make him move. Also, I like changing shoes. I forgot I can do that. The addition of motion blur onto things does not make it cool. See, like, sometimes that happens. And that's fine. But the other times, you're just stuck waiting. Ah, there's the slow-mo. That's happening. Once again, I can't see shit, dude. Also, Eggman missed with some of those. I'm just saying. Yeah, I like that Eggman actually thought for a minute and decided to put a canopy over his cockpit for once. Instead of just having an open cockpit design, because I know as much as he loves, you know, Eggman loves riding and feeling the breeze on his skin, it does kind of mess up his fights with Sonic, doesn't it? He's showing some, like, semblance of engineering design. Also, the slow-mo's pretty good here. Okay, no, he is supposed to destroy those there. Except I think the third one missed because that platform was already blown up. This game, man. What a trip. Like, you can't see where the lasers are coming from when he's flying around you like that, so you're just kind of at the mercy of everything that's there.
Here I come, Sonic.
Time to hope some debris is right around the corner. Nope. Okay, looking like a bad time. There we go. He actually said it that time. I don't think he said it the other time. Also, I want to point out how fast this thing has to be moving. Like, think about it, think about it. Eggman's got an open cockpit design now, and he's probably flying at, like, over 40, 50, 70, maybe 100 knots. He might be over 100 knots, actually. Like, he's gotta be fucking deafened right now. There's no way he's hearing whatever Sonic is saying. Good news is that I can speedrun this segment a little bit. There we go, posted. Also just rewatched that video and now I'm laughing way too much. It's very funny. I can guarantee you it's funny, just because of the sheer idea of having something like that exist, you know? Yeah, like, I don't know how to avoid that. You can't see it. You can't target it. This game's camera is kind of garbage, unfortunately. Yes, actually, I can make it here. I'm going to. Ow. I can't see, dude. Even when the camera's targeting something, it's wrong.
Sonic, watch out! He's still trying something.
For a second, I heard like a pitch, and I thought about the Cricketune Pokemon cry. Okay, now if I fuck this up, I die. There we go. Remember that thing that we did, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago? We did it again. It wasn't 20 minutes ago, it was like maybe 7 or 8. Okay, but the ship is still crashing, supposedly. Also, Eggman... Fucking amazing. What a good cutscene. No! Off it goes in the singular chair. By this point, Eggman should have the whole escape mechanism thing planned out pretty well. I don't know what's wrong with him. That was an S rank, by the way. I'm just saying. Okay, so now we get the ending sequence. We're just gonna call it the egg carrier. The egg carrier is still falling out of the sky. Yeah, what was that animation? They fully animated the ship like falling apart, like the egg wyvern falling apart, and then and just T-posing basically. Not quite T-posing, but like just completely static pose, falling backwards. Anyway, we beat Sonic's episode. We're an hour into the stream. And, why is this framing? This is a pre-render, dude! Oh, Lord.
Sonic!
Aren't you worried?
If you have time to worry, then none, right?
The pre-renders are okay. This one is a little bit more questionable, I think. But you could tell that they really wanted to finish strong. And by finish strong, I mean not even with the gameplay. You ever get saved by something exploding? Me either. Also, I think this is the Windows XP field again. That laugh is a little bit concerning.
Nice smile.
I'm very uncomfortable seeing Sonic holding this realistic human girl. The voices are making me more uncomfortable than the animation, but like, there was definitely a second there where you could see Sonic's mascot costume problem come through full force. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, the mascot costume problem... Oh, I should probably swap screens so you guys don't hear this music, because I don't know if it's licensed. But the mascot costume problem is basically when you take an actor in a suit, like in a mocap suit, and then try and morph the animation to something that isn't really humanoid. Because you can do that. You can take the data points and like conform them to something that's not really a humanoid shape, like a perfect humanoid shape. You end up with something that looks fake. It looks like somebody moving around in a mascot costume, and it's not right. I think that was the biggest problem. Like, the animation here genuinely isn't awful, but there's definitely some points in the renders, in the pre-renders, where it doesn't quite look right. But there's also some squash and stretch, which is actually quite good, because that's what you need for an animation like that, to make it look halfway decent, as opposed to the in-game cutscenes, which look like garbage. And just for reference right now, I'm literally watching the pre-render cutscene for the first pre-render cutscene of the game, next to the first cutscene from Sonic's story where he's saving Elise, and then Elise gets abducted anyway and tosses Sonic the Emerald. And there's a massive difference in the animation quality, even if we're disregarding the fact that it's shaded differently. They have gotten much better at mocapping humans. Go look at Sonic Adventure 2's animation, and then go look at Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors has beautiful animation. Genuinely, I really like the animation on it. But like, it's really funny looking at some of the mascot costume problem cases that show up, especially with Sonic. There's so many of them, man. Like, every character. Rajang's movements are mocap in World. Yeah, I know that they do the, I saw that. There's a video going around of the mocap guy for Rajang going around, and basically what they did is they gave him, like, walking sticks or crutches or something, and he would walk around on the, like, crutches so that he could, like, emulate having much bigger arms than he's supposed to have. And it actually looks really good. I think they did an excellent job with a lot of the mocap for Rajang in World. Although I don't like Rajang in World. He's annoying. And not for the right reasons. The behind-the-scenes filming of that guy, yeah, that is hilarious. The mocap guy gets into it. Dude, good mocap, good any sort of, like, acting, whether it's mocap or voice acting or whatever, you see the people get into it. You look at that scene and you're like, that person is actively, like, trying to live that moment. And it might look kind of silly, but that means that you get a really convincing performance on the other end. I wonder if this button still works. Did I make this work right? Nope. Almost. Hold up. There we go. Sick. I'm surprised I got that working right. Although it doesn't have the sub ticker on it, but that's fine. Here, we can do this for a minute. I should, like, make an animation for that sliding in, actually. That'd be kind of neat. I wouldn't mind that at all. Man, I can do all sorts of cool shit now, huh? I'm just sort of realizing that. Also, that stutter, I don't know if that stutter was from the game or the capture card. Yeah, they toned Rise Rajang down just enough. Yeah, World Rajang was like, ugh. I fought him once, and then I stopped playing Monster Hunter World. Not because of Rajang, just because I didn't really care much for Iceborne. But like, oh... That fight was fucking annoying. Monster Hunter World Rajang. The problem with Monster Hunter World Rajang is that he literally countered everything you were supposed to do to counter him, so you had to counter him again. Which is incredibly frustrating in a fight. Okay, once you countered somebody once, you shouldn't have to counter them again. Like, as a video game thing, you shouldn't do that. My jaw has been acting up all weekend, though. It's like last week. I think it's TMJ setting in again. Which is, you know, not ideal by any means. Not my favorite thing at all. But it's all good. I'll just deal with it. But anyway. Yeah, I don't have any plans for the rest of the day, so I can do this for as long as you all want. I doubt I'm going to swap games at this point, but why don't we take a small break and come back in a minute, you know? Man, I just realized, dude. Okay, sorry, I just had like a moment here. There's so many... So using that new like BRB screen that I have, that scene that I have set up, I could animate so many different stingers and transitions in and out if you guys wanted. That would be so much fun. Like, I could have, like, the animation come out where, like, the whole screen, like, zooms out or zooms in to, like, the monitor that's in front of the robot there. I can, like, change the camera angle and everything. Like, here, let me show you guys. So I know I've got this stinger, and I like this stinger. But, like, you see the monitor right here in front of the robot? I can, like, change the camera angle so it zooms in on that or it zooms in out the window. Like, I can do all sorts of stuff here. That'd be so much fun. I just realized that. Not like I'd be doing this soon, mind you. I have enough shit on my plate to worry about for the moment. But, like, that'd be such a fun idea. Being able to, like, mess with the camera like that and, like, do a bunch of transitions in and out where, like, you can come out of the screen. Like, I'm in the screen. It's an entertaining thought. But regardless. Yeah, Rajang was just way too fast and aggressive. Yeah, he's way too fast for how strong and aggressive he is. He should not be able... It's like fighting, like... Tigrex. Excuse me. Tigrex is technically the correct pronunciation. But yeah, it's a frustrating fight. Anyway, so that's Sonic's story out of Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure? Nope. Sonic Adventure 7. No, this is Sonic 06. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 is a game. It exists. There are very few bugs and no problems whatsoever with it. But anyway, like I said, let's take a small break. Chill out for a couple minutes. Everybody get up, stretch, grab a snack, grab some water. I think I need to grab some water, actually. And take care of yourselves, alright? We'll be back in maybe 3-4 minutes, something like that. Alright?
Lesson 1. Basic hip. Basic to hip is the concept of digging. Dig. How would you define dig?
Well, you know, man, like when you dig something.
Well, yes.
Dig, baby.
Lesson 2. Vocabulary building. No doubt some of the expressions Mr. Romo has just used are unfamiliar to you. Let's examine some of these phrases more closely.
Dig. Dig it. Dig yourself, baby. Forget it. Dig. Dig it.
Well, yes.
Here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic. Mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Let's go.
All right, we're back. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday, Sunday. It is Sunday. I have work tomorrow. I know what I'm doing. I'm an adult. I can keep track of time like people normally do, maybe. We can get rid of this for the moment. We don't need the capture frame up right now. Although I like that option. That's fun. I need to set that up. I need to set up like keyboard shortcuts in lieu of having like an actual Stream Deck, because while a Stream Deck would be nice, I don't really need one. And besides that, I don't know if they had software that they make actually works on Linux, so I probably have to make my own software anyway. But yeah, Mike, I hope you're doing all right. We just finished. I didn't remember streaming with today. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No worries. We got some stuff going on. We're just gonna get right back into it. So we just beat Sonic 06's Sonic story. Sonic episode, excuse me. That is like the technical term. I'm glad I actually turned on YouTube and found out. Yeah, exactly. Welcome in, Mike. Did you research how modding works on YouTube? I did not. I'm gonna make a note about it because I'm probably gonna have some time to do that today after stream. Yesterday was just not a good day mentally. Let me make some notes here real quick before we get going. No, it's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. You're literally doing me a service. Modding is literally doing people work for free. And while that's not inherently a bad thing, and I do appreciate it, don't sweat it, man. You do what you gotta do. How many rings did I get? 12,000. I imagine that's just rings collected. But I don't know how long the other episodes are exactly, Mike. I've never played through all of them. I know the speedrun for Shadow's story is kind of buggy as shit. I'm trying to listen to the song, but there's too many gunshot sounds. Okay, no, I thought that they might have reused Shadow's theme from, like, Sonic Adventure 2 for some reason.
Our last communication with our agent was 26 hours ago. We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Understood. Initiating the mission.
Also, Shadow's for some reason the secret agent in this one. He works with, like, Rouge. Shadow looking OP, as always. They gotta make Shadow look cool so that the gameplay looks slightly more interesting. What is that massive A button input press? I feel like Silver will be shorter considering his main gimmick is telekinesis ball puzzles. It might be, He might also be longer, who knows. Maybe they just really wanted to highlight Silver as a character because this is his premiere game. Welcome to White Acropolis. I'm pretty sure you can, like, glitch the fuck out of this game. Oh, that's weird. He, like, sticks to enemies afterwards. Shadow's got a very different homing attack. He just kind of T-poses in midair at them and then they fall over dead.
That's our chance. It'll be off balance, so I can knock it down.
So Shadow, when he kills enemies, gains a gauge, it seems. So maybe the gauge is going to be more useful in this game. Yeah, and he apparently teleports. I mean, he still has... I'd imagine Shadow still has access to Chaos Control. I can't see why he wouldn't.
It looks like the door up ahead leads into the base. There should be a switch somewhere.
Shadow. Shadow. Okay. There's nothing up there. Why are you pointing me this way? There we go. Rouge was a government agent in Sonic X. She was their Star Spec Ops operative. Yeah, yeah. And Rouge is it's the same thing, and because Sonic X, at least part of Sonic X, reflects the Sonic Adventure 2 storyline. Rouge is also an agent for the government in Sonic Adventure 2. Did the switch work? Did the door... Are we supposed to open the door? I lost track of what we're doing. That's not right. That's not right at all. Oh, you can actually just like mash the A button after you lock onto them to deal a shit ton of damage at once. Yeah, very loose adaptation, yes, I agree. The very loose adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2's storyline. It does a halfway decent job. DMC came early. Yeah, we're doing air combos now, boys. I guess maybe you just gotta destroy all the robots in the area for that door to open. I don't know. No, here's a door. That explains why Shadow just like sticks to them for a second without doing anything. Yeah, it is really just DMC3, huh? With the air combos. All the jump cancels and shit. I'm not opposed to this. This isn't bad or anything. And by transport me instantly, I mean it's going to take 30 seconds and time is going to pause during that. Yeah, this is fine. I'll have to look into some of the buggy things you can do with Shadow, though, because I know that there's some buggy things you can do with Shadow. Specifically, I think one of his bosses, you can just go out of bounds and then drop beneath the floor, and if you drop for long enough, the boss despawns and the game says, oh yeah, you should be winning that, because the boss is gone. Which is beautiful. So this is just Knuckles again. They literally just reskinned the Knuckles levels. Except she's got Tails' like throw thing. I forget if there's Omega levels. I want to say there are. Yeah, the problem is that she just stands in place when she does the bomb throw, even when she's in midair. I think there was a glitch where you could like skip a shit ton of this section, or like a ton of Shadow's section in this level by doing something silly. I'm gonna take all the one-ups I can get, because I don't know what sort of buggy bullcrap we're gonna have to deal with. What's this girl called? Yeah, her name's Rouge. Also, don't worry, you really didn't miss much other than loading screen, and then suddenly we were playing as Rouge. This is Rouge the Bat. She's a government operative, apparently alongside Shadow in this game. Which, again, is kind of weird because I mean, I guess it's not as weird. This isn't technically the same timeline as the Sonic Adventure games, so Shadow isn't... Shadow didn't, like, isn't presumed to be dead.
Shadow, why you?
It's a request from the president. It looks like that armed buggy
Oh, the truck!
press the Y button to get on it.
We got the buggy. It's got rockets.
The searchlights. I won't be able to get outside.
I was like, can I back up? There we go. You can literally just trash the place.
The searchlight pillars are solid. You need to use missile.
Vroom vroom. Get out me car. There's something weird with the car that you can do here. I think that's what that's what I was thinking of earlier. You can like completely avoid this entire section by doing something with the car. I don't know. I'm not gonna try and figure it out. But I think if the car breaks, you actually fail, which is funny to me. Considering you're Shadow, and you know, you kind of deal with this shit a lot. Also, I love that they said the searchlight pillars are solid. You need to use missiles. No, you don't. That's a fucking lie. Yes, you can run the truck over the dash pads. That's fine. We could just do this instead, where this is definitely not intentional. I'm king of the castle. The lasers literally can't reach up here. Beautiful. I love the homing attack. The homing attack has like no momentum whatsoever. Oh, there's the Chaos Spears. Okay. I'm digging the music, though. This is nice. I like this music. Yeah, why use the car when you could run faster? Because it's a car and it's cool. Also, grabby hands. But yeah, if you're in the air and you hit the X button, you can use Chaos Spear, which is generally kind of useful. Yeah, like you can literally run faster than the car. It's fine. Yeehaw. If the camera controlled better, I'd be a lot happier with the segment, but unfortunately, it definitely doesn't. It controls pretty awkwardly. Did I destroy enough of the fucking... No. I missed one, apparently. The camera controls, or the controls for the car are not intuitive, for the record. They're absolutely not intuitive. Got him. Can I snipe this last one, or do I need to? Yeah. Okay. This reminds me of Just Cause 3. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good comparison for this. It's a lot buggier than Just Cause 3, but similar idea. Sonic outran a rocket car designed to outrun Sonic. Yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. We'll use this one. You remember how we were joking about, like, what if Sonic had a gun earlier? We were talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. Just Cause 3 is so much fun. Yeah. There we go. Literally just destroy all of them. Just Cause 3 is not a game. I've never played any of the Just Cause games. I've seen people play them, and I know that they're fun. They look like a lot of fun. I just haven't gotten around to it myself. Always too many games to play, man. And I keep going back to the same ones. My friends keep convincing me to go back and play Minecraft more, even though it never really holds my attention for more than like a couple weeks at a time. Although I suppose that's pretty good for a game, huh? Anyway, we got it. We got it. That's your first shadow level. If I recall correctly, most of them aren't quite that convoluted. Should try Just Cause 4, even though I'm not... Yeah, Just Cause 4 I've heard is okay. If I remember right. Rouge, what are you carrying? This wasn't explained.
You want to know what this is?
Okay, cool. At least you're explaining it. I know what it is because I know the plot for this.
Nothing more.
Fine. With you, it's
It's just like, I'm not fucking talking to you again. You got all the alimony money.
It seems they don't want us to leave.
Let's get this over with.
I'm literally going to start looking up Sonic 06 Shadow Story speedrun strats so we can just blaze through this if we got it. Hey guys, look! It's fucking Egg Cerberus again. You remember that thing that we beat up as Sonic, like, months ago? 4 is not as good as 3, in my opinion, so it's kind of like Saints Row. I know everybody loves Saints Row 4. I don't like Saints Row 4. I like Saints Row 3. Saints Row the Third is a very good game. Defeat Egg Cerberus after this loading. After all of this loading.
Still, I need to get through here.
At least they kept the air shoe sound in. Yay, Egg Cerberus. Yay is a word for it, absolutely. Where's Funny Doggy? Game. Hello? Fuck's sake. Haven't tried any of the Saints Row games yet. They're quite fun. Think of it like, is GTA but goofier. A lot more cartoony styling. Come on, doggy. He's literally just running around the edge of the arena, not even attempting to attack me. It's almost like this guard dog's not very good at his job. Fucking hell, you can't grab him! Like what, the wall? What are you supposed to make him crash into? I tried one of the pillars, it didn't work. Also, you don't have spin dash in this game. It kind of makes me sad. Maybe, like, the door? I don't know. There we go. Egg Cerberus and Wyvern. What's next? Egg Hydra and Egg Medusa. Egg Medusa would be an interesting idea. I'm sure that somebody would do it. I think Egg Hydra is, like, a thing in another game. I might be wrong there. Oh, now he actually starts attacking me instead of running in circles. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Okay, you literally don't have to homing attack to hit him. It was your turn before, dude. I don't know why you're bothering. You can do quick cycles on these, though. Like, if you're really quick about it, you can absolutely do quick cycles. Unfortunately, it seems I've missed the quick cycle. I have no idea what he's gonna do here. Oh, he's just gonna yell and then jump back down. And then make, like, a shockwave. That does basically nothing. Fascinating. What an intriguing robot design meant to destroy its enemies by doing basically nothing for several minutes at a time. We're 3 minutes into this, guys. Looks like Shadow's ice skating. He kind of is. He's using what he's doing is he's using, well, they call them air shoes. It's effectively like rocket-powered shoes, or like shoes that use like air pads. So that the idea is that it promotes like friction-free like skating effectively, which is going to be way faster because you have to expend less energy to go at the same speed. Because obviously friction is going to slow you down. But yeah, with the snow, it definitely looks like it's ice skating. Kind of funny. Fuck's sake! Stand still for 2 seconds, dude.
Do what I tell you.
Anyway, the Egg Cerberus fight is at least a kind of interesting idea. I'm not gonna give him too much shit about it. Good boy. This boss is harder than it should be. It's not harder, it's just longer. And it's the only reason it's harder is because it takes forever. It's long. It takes forever because like the boss doesn't give you a whole lot of openings to actually try anything. Are we just stuck in a loop here? Nope. Okay, cool. And, yep. Yeah, the boss just doesn't give you enough openings to really go for anything, which is the unfortunate part. And the openings where it does give you, like the openings it does give you are kind of buggy. Don't Cerberus usually have 3 heads? I don't think Cerberi is the proper plural there. I mean, I guess if we're thinking of it as a Latin masculine noun, then yeah, Cerberi will be a plural, so fair enough. But yeah, generally Cerberus is the guardian of hell in Greek mythology and is known for having 3 heads. But anyway, yeah, that's the Egg Cerberus fight again. We're just gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna sweat too much doing any one thing here. We're just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna like look up Shadow the Hedgehog speedrun. I'm gonna look up Shadow the Hedgehog speedrun route, or sorry, Sonic 06 Shadow Story speedrun route guides, or some sort of something I can watch.
It has a constitutional monarchy, you know. The primary industries are tourism.
Why are you explaining this, Rouge? It has a constitutional monarchy is not the phrase that I would have expected to hear from a fucking Sonic game.
Why does Eggman's
That's
base
not.
go to an odd place like this?
How should I know? I just followed my orders and retrieved the item. Anyway, I have a little favor to ask of you. Could you escort me to the GUN rendezvous point?
Where's the rendezvous point?
It's the ancient castle of Soliana in Kingdom Valley.
Okay, so the next one's gonna be Kingdom Valley. Okay. I want to see what the speedrun strats are. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna start, like, I'm literally just gonna follow up, like, based on the load points, where we need to go. I'm just gonna pull up the guide. It's Sonic's girl. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable humanoid. Apparently the fastest movement tech is this. I forget, is it in here? Hey look, there's an emblem over here. Yeah, apparently the fastest movement tech is literally just homing attacking repeatedly. So just mash the A button is basically what it turns into. Where are we going? Okay, it's this way. Okay, it's over here. Got I'm literally just I'm like 5 seconds behind the speed run that I'm watching. Yeah, this game is man, I don't even know what to say about it. It exists. It's a game. Apparently, you play on the Japanese version of the game because I don't know, maybe it's faster, or maybe this dude just felt like it. So apparently, there's a credits warp in Sonic's story, and there's also one in just Shadow's story, which I wasn't aware of. Memory Shard Blue. During the boost, you'll be able to granted the Chaos Snap, an upgrade to Chaos Attack and Chaos Smash. Kind of bad how the scenery is so large and the movement isn't as fast as it should be. Yeah, there's no sense of speed. So we need the air chip so we can actually use Light Dash. And then we get a boost to the Chaos Dash, or the Chaos Attacks.
Now you can get to the forest.
Also, the game doesn't tell you that you need to pick up the light chip. It's just assumed that you need to pick up the light chip. This is the problem. There's no there's a bunch of dialogue in this game, but there's no dialogue where it actually matters. That's not how physics work, but okay. Sure. Cerberus US. Cerberus US, not AS. Which is why it works, which is why the Cerberi works. Otherwise, it'd be Cerberi, but you pronounce it Cerberi, but it'd be AE as the ending instead of I, because Latin. Cerberi. Where the fuck do you go? Just all the way down the other end? Good lord. Man, this game is something. It exists. I'm just following this dude's guide here. This dude's speedrun route. Because it's better than trying to figure out how to do shit on my own here. You just hear hoo. You know, if we didn't know better, you might mistake this for something else. With all the grunting and the noises. I want to watch this. I want to watch the beginning of Kingdom Valley before we get into it. Okay, so it looks like literally just ignore everything. Okay. You literally just ignore every enemy in the area. Amazing. Looks like we have an English major amongst us. No, not English, Latin. But my major was mechanical engineering. I just happened to take Latin. Is there really, is it not in here? Where do you go? I could have sworn that Kingdom Valley, the entrance to Kingdom Valley was like right over there, but maybe not. I'm studying Latin this year and already forgot most of it from last year. Yeah, don't worry about it, Mike. Like, the problem with Latin is that you generally don't speak it, and so a lot of people don't remember it because they're not very good at remembering non-spoken languages because, well, our brains are kind of hardwired to remember spoken languages, you know? And so it's entirely understandable that you forget some things sometimes. Well, that answers my question on whether or not the water kills you. Thank you, Rouge. Very nice. What a nice yell. Ah! It's like the most, like, unenthusiastic help I'm dying scream I've ever heard. F for acting. Maybe it's this way? Again, I hate that this is the fastest movement tech. Because there's no sense of, like, momentum. As soon as you stop the homing attack, you just fall clean out of the sky. Yeah, that scream definitely sounded very realistic. Where the fuck am I supposed to go here? I'm super confused. I'm missing something somewhere. I like went in a wrong direction and I got lost. Supposedly there's like a cave. Oh, it's up here. How do you break through it? There you go. You just homing attack. Alright, we're in Kingdom Valley. I'm gonna do exactly what this speedrun route is doing and just ignore every enemy in the level. We're getting a weird, like, glider segment. Also, the game doesn't explain what this is. I'd assume that it'd be in the manual somewhere, but I'm pretty sure my copy of the game didn't come with a manual, so... Guess we're SOL, huh? Is this really what we resorted to, using a speedrun as a guide? No, I don't need it for a guide. I'm just curious.
This is Kingdom Valley. Long ago, it was a royal castle.
Why are the flight controls not inverted here? I don't know why this is making me angry, but it is. We have missiles. We don't need them. Pacifist route. But no, like, I don't need to use the speedrun as the guide. I absolutely could figure out this game on my own. But it seems kind of silly to bother with it when we have this, you know? Also, apparently Shadow's missions are very vehicle-oriented. They felt like taking from Shadow the Hedgehog of all games. Which is a little... what's the word I'm looking for? Concerning? But... it is what it is. Forget how hot it gets in here when I stream. I've got an Xbox over here. I've got two pretty bright lights that aren't super hot, but, you know, they're kind of hot. Shadow's part has been feeling kind of random. Yeah, I mean, like, there's not a ton to it, to my knowledge.
It looks like you need to find 3 keys to move on. Leave it.
You will need to collect 3 keys.
Can I move? Can I go back to Shadow? Maybe if I go find Shadow. Can I just die? Ah! I love that so much. Hold up, let's just see. I want to see if there's a way to skip the Rouge segment. Okay, okay, that's pretty easy. Or at least it looks easy. It might not be. It looks like it's just a pause buffer into the wall there.
You will need to collect 3 keys to open the door ahead.
Oop.
Search the area carefully.
It looks like you might... Yep, there we go. Hey, look, it's Shadow. Guys, I found Shadow. Man, oh... Can I clip my own stuff? Hold up. I need to, like, open up YouTube Studio. See if I can clip my own thing. This is too good, man. I can't wait. Have they added in clipping yet? I keep talking about that, like, every week. But, like, it'd be so nice. It'd be so nice to be able to have you guys clip things like this. Shadow used a jutsu. He did, in fact, use a Shadow clone jutsu. Amazing. Lord. So I've got DVR enabled. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do anything there. That's fine. Oh, I can make poles. Can I, like, if I hit the Shadow... Fucking amazing. I love this. Oh, I love this game. I know I bitch about it a lot, but, like, God. Guess what? This has the same control scheme. Okay, I want to look at what the speedrun route does here. I know I'm just like, oh, what does the speedrun do? No, it's because the speedrun route makes things funny sometimes. Okay. That's pretty simple. So you can just kind of ignore everything in this area and then hop out. Ooh. That looked realistic, thank you. Why is everything exploding? Ow! Things are getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Exactly. What happens if I go this way? Do we just avoid the things exploding? Because that's great. I'm not going for a speedrun route here. So apparently you get out here and just only attack onto this, which is amazing. Let's just keep going. See what we can do. That Chaos Spear was useless. Thank you, Shadow. Eagle! Eagle! Off we go. I love that we just skip the Rouge segment, but the reason that I love it is because whenever you skip a segment in this game where there's a character change, the way that the character change is done is usually there's just a trigger. I gotta go, might be back in 30 minutes or so. Alright, Mike, we should probably be around for a little bit. Still, so we'll catch you in a bit. Like, just the box flight, yeah. Maybe we can do box flight. I think that only works on certain boxes, so I might have to go back to Soliana for that. Which would mean hoping that I can go back to Soliana sometime soon. That looks so buggy. Thank you, Havoc Engine, for making the buggiest fucking animations known to man. I can't even blame Havoc Engine. It's literally just how this game is. See, like, Shadow makes sense that he would fly like that. Yeah, it makes sense that Shadow would fly like that. When he's doing the, like, wall jumps, but it doesn't make any sense for Sonic to fly like that. Sonic doesn't fly face down, he does a bunch of flips and shit. That's just what he does. I'd say, Shadow, please stop throwing Chaos Spears and just do the thing. Oh, the lag. Hello. I kind of like the Chaos Attack idea for differentiating Sonic's gameplay from Shadow's. That actually feels good. Also, lighting? Okay, lighting. Man, this game is just a vibe, huh? That was actually a good scream. I'll give them credit on that. That was a really solid sounding scream. Also, enemies only having certain states where you can damage them. Honestly, not a terrible idea. A little questionable, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, when the dude's falling over, he can't take normal damage, stuff like that. That was a 1-up. Sick. Maybe that was for beating things, which is an interesting idea. Also, I love how much speed Shadow lost there. Yeah, what an interesting, like, I actually like how Shadow plays. Like, obviously he feels terrible because this game plays terribly, but, like, I like the idea for how he's playing in this game. The game is held together with tape and Elmer's glue. It really does feel like some, like, 12-year-old's craft project, but you know what? That's kind of the fun of it, you know? And again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Despite all the shit that I'm going to give this game, despite how awful it plays, how bad it feels, like, all the issues it has, all the bugs, I have never once seen this game hard crash. in any speedrun or any speedrun tricks I've ever seen people talk about, I've never seen this game hard crash. It always does something you don't expect, but it never crashes entirely, as far as I've seen. Maybe you can skip something if you jump up those ropes. That looks like it's really hard though, so we're just gonna not. I wonder if the Chaos Spears can be upgraded to actually do damage, because to my knowledge right now they're just stunning things, which is fine. Oh, they're doing the thing again, except Shadow's not quite as fast. Then again, never mind, I had trouble with this segment on Sonic as well, and dead. It has competent error handling, extremely competent error handling. For a game that's this, like, not put together, I am genuinely surprised by how competent it feels when you're playing it and it breaks. Oh yeah, you can just sit in midair with the Chaos Spears, by the way. Maybe you just gotta hold it to make Chaos Spear deal damage? I don't know. Where's the last couple? There we go. But yeah, for like all of the crap that this game has, it's always gonna do something right. Right being a subjective term, but you know. You're gonna do something that makes sense in the context. Did the piece of debris get stuck on me? Is that what just happened? There we go. Yeah, I'm actually, like, not hating this game. This is an enjoyable game, even if it's kind of crap. Also, the eagles are back. And you might be able to grab onto one of them. I'm not entirely sure. You already said that, Shadow. What does this do? What on earth does this do? Why does this exist? Can I get across now? I don't think so. Maybe. Okay. Why is there an emblem there? That's the most nonsensical placement of an emblem I've ever seen. Right at the end of a level. Hidden in a box at the end of the level that is off camera, basically. Ugh. Man, what a game, right, guys? Sonic 06 is a wonderful game. Maybe now that I've got all my stuff on YouTube, I'll go ahead and just download the... Well, no, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe I'll download streams and start doing stream highlights again, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because that sounds like a lot of work that I don't want to deal with. And admittedly probably don't have the time for to do well. However, what I'm thinking of is, like I said, whenever YouTube puts out clips, like whenever that gets rolled out, maybe it's already out and I have to be like a partner to do that, but whenever I get access to it, I am more than happy to just sit and make clip compilation reels.
The former king of Soliana used to reside.
But going through entire streams and doing stream highlights, that's a long goddamn process. Even just like raw cutting up everything, you gotta think you're going through at least like 2.5 hours of footage, like 2.5 hours of footage at a time, and looking for like 30-second clips. Hi, Eggman.
Ambitious project named after their eternal sun god.
Doctor.
It's been a while, my dear Rouge. And of course, Shadow. Now,
If you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me.
He held out his hands like they were going to give it to him, and then immediately snapped his fingers and was like, "Sick 'em, boys." That's another issue with this game. None of the animations feel like they have weight. Uh-oh. There was a delay there from when it hit the ground to when the sound effect went off.
Shadow!
Uh-oh. Hey guys, we actually get the rest of the story now.
Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
He said the line, guys. It's no use. Everybody say it's no use. Shadow with the kung fu move of move slightly faster. See, that looks kind of neat. Although it's making the game lag out, because of in-engine cutscenes with particle effects. Well, now.
Shadow.
Shadow's Shadow.
Oh, how ironic fate can be. I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade.
Literal shade.
Thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
The Sonic Labyrinth did something really clever with error handling, but it was done to cheat QA testing. Ah, the classic. Make sure that QA testing goes well and then ship a broken game.
What? Did you forget me? I owe much to you, Shadow.
You know what I like about this? I really like that Mephiles isn't really able to control Shadow's body quite right, or he doesn't care to control it quite right. It really does make it feel right, you know? Also, they just clip out of existence. Yeah. There's some good things in here. I can see where they were trying to go with it, and it actually was kind of neat. And then it just kind of... yeah. Yeah.
What is this place?
So Mephiles recognized Shadow. Shadow didn't recognize Mephiles, which means that this version of Mephiles is from a version farther in the past. I don't know, dude. We're talking about time travel now. Things are gonna get fucky.
Who is he?
Or Shadow just doesn't remember him because Shadow never remembers shit. Shadow always has some form of amnesia. He has amnesia going into Sonic Adventure 2. He has amnesia where he doesn't remember anything from Sonic Adventure 2.
I've pinpointed our location.
Or very little from Sonic Adventure 2. And is unsure whether he's even the real Shadow. It would take you to a level selector to say, "Congratulations, you found a secret, reset the game." It's hard to recall which exactly. That's a little cheap, but I like it.
Wait, there's no doubt now.
So it's not where we are.
The fucking slapping on the keyboard with the oversized hands.
Doesn't it?
Yes, approximately 200 years.
Just like the fucking...
Maybe more, depending on when this
it always gets me.
Updated. Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control...
And again, they're not even pronouncing it the same way.
Similar to my own chaos control. But
if you guys haven't seen the Sonic 06 fan dub, I recommend it, although it's not quite as good as the Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub. I like the Sonic 02. I like the Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub way better than the Sonic 06 fan dub. So there's them. They're getting teleported to the future. Everybody's getting teleported to the future today.
Boy, do I feel
I can see the future. I want to point out that the subtitles there was a weird extra space between in the word dizzy there.
Look who's here.
Like, man, I'm dizzy.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
Everything about this is just weird. You didn't need to have 20 cutscenes explaining everything, but sure.
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
It would make sense for him to have trouble controlling Shadow's body since Shadow was artificially created and presumably has a different biology to allow for him to use chaos control. Yeah. That as well. I was just saying more like Mephiles probably isn't used to having that, like, a normal, like, let's call it humanoid, but they're not really anthropomorphic body.
Need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy.
Or like he's not, like he's just like very unaccustomed to it after not having done it for so long, something like that. But regardless, I think it's good because it makes him look distinctly not human. It makes him look, it gives you a feeling that he is distinctively not like an anthropomorphic or a humanoid character. It's disturbing, which is what it does, and it does it well. Which is weird that I'm giving credit to a Sonic game for doing horror right, but... Anyway, now I get to do Crisis City as Shadow. Because Shadow has to go find a Chaos Emerald. Because apparently he lost his, or some shit, I don't know. Ugh. Ugh. Man, I might take a nap after this, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, you know what? That's kind of neat. They give you an option there. You could potentially ride the truck all the way through the level, which is probably faster than using Shadow's base speed. But there's also a bunch of rails throughout the level that can make you go faster than the truck, most likely. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm nitpicking. I do this with every game I talk about, let's be real. But like, I love talking about this sort of stuff, like just game design in general. It's neat. I'm not any good at it, or at least I've never really tried my hand at it, you know, properly, because I'm not a good game dev. Like I don't have the like drive to push and make a game. I don't have the idea. Would you say the way that the game does the intersecting story angle is bad? Not inherently. In a lot of cases, I would say yes. But I don't think it's an inherent problem with the game or with how the story was written. I think that it's just a problem of, again, the development time and execution constraints. I think that it could have. I think if they had time, if they had had some time to polish the game more, it probably could have been done a bit better. I don't think that you could have made the story any less awkward on Sonic's end because of the whole thing with Elise. But I don't think that like the intersecting story angle is necessarily bad. They're basically copying what they did for Sonic Adventure 1, and that seems to work pretty well. I think that the story meshes pretty well together, and you learn more about each side as you go along, because Sonic's story is entirely about saving Elise. It's a generic Sonic game. But then you've got Shadow's side of things, where he's talking about a lot more about Mephiles and this other stuff. Thank you, game. You've got Shadow's story where he's talking about Mephiles and this other stuff, and then you've got Silver's story where he's talking about like the time travel and trying to stop the Iblis trigger, which he thinks is Sonic at the beginning of the game. I will say depth perception is not something this game does very well, though, as far as gameplay goes. But the writing's actually like not awful. I'm not like mad about it, really. Disregarding all the awkward stuff. obviously. But I think that the overarching story is fine. When their mouth is open, you mean literally all the time? I don't know. What's your opinion? What's your guys' opinion about this story? Like, so far. Obviously, we've only seen the one side of it, so, like, there's a lot to be, like, talked about, really, but... But yeah, I'm not going to say, like, it's an inherently bad storyline. I think that if they're trying to because you gotta remember, Sonic 06 was the start of modern era Sonic. They were trying to revamp the storyline. I'm blaming the game on that one. That one was not me. But you gotta remember that this was all, in the context of the time, this was also them trying to move away from the Sonic Adventure storyline. Shadow the Hedgehog was the last Sonic game in the Sonic Adventure... Sorry, did I say Sonic the Hedgehog? Shadow the Hedgehog was the last Sonic game in the Sonic Adventure storyline. And so it makes sense for them to want to try to move away from that after such a long time, you know? Havoc engine being used to its best ability here with the destructible environments. It's very confusing, yes, but that also just is what tends to happen with non-linear plots, like non-chronologically linear plots. Like, one of my favorite shows is Durarara. That fucking anime is like the most non-linear nonsense plot you will ever see. Okay, it is, the plot is there. It exists, and it makes a lot of sense when it's all laid out in chronological fashion. The problem is, it's never laid out in chronological fashion. You get vague ideas of what it's supposed to be, but they never really explicitly tell you what the entire plot is all at one point, except like maybe at the very end of the season. There's 2 seasons, by the way. The second season is a lot more convoluted than the first. They added way too many characters. And unfortunately, because like the way that Durarara works is that they tell non-chronologically the story. They tell the story non-chronologically from every character's like angle. They'll have certain bits that you see from certain characters, and then they'll go back in the next episode and tell it from a different character's angle. Or they'll wait a couple episodes until it becomes relevant to the plot, what this character's angle is, and then they'll go back. And so, like, you kind of have to piece it together yourself, which I really appreciate. But I realize that that's confusing and not necessarily what everybody wants to do in a story, especially when we're talking not about a convoluted anime where it's meant to be like that, and fucking Sonic. When we're talking about Sonic, I think that making the plot too convoluted is not necessarily the best option. We're back on the hang glider section. I don't know why they keep giving Shadow, like, secret agent hang glider section and, like, cars and shit. It's a bit bizarre of a design choice, in my opinion, but yeah, sure. Give me this one up. I don't trust myself. I'm stuck. Give me this one up. Oh god, they're feeding you one-ups in this section. They know they fucked up. But yeah, I think that in the context of a Sonic game, yeah, I agree, this was a bit weird. In the context of reinventing the Sonic storyline, they tried to do I think they tried to do too much at once. I think they got too ahead of themselves. They got very I can't think of words today, man. They got a little bit too adventurous with what they wanted to do, and should have probably stuck to just making a story revolving around Sonic, where the other characters' storylines are intertwined and get involved more, rather than having a bunch of different storylines with a bunch of different leads that are loosely connected. Not that I'm opposed to a more, like, heavily story-focused Sonic game, but that's not what Sonic does, you know? Thank you, Spring, for just dropping me in the middle of nowhere. Definitely what I wanted to be doing. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. I like an intersecting story where you see the entire story the first time, but it makes sense. But then you see the other parts, and it changes how you view the part. Exactly. That's what they should have done. If Sonic's story had been a more all-encompassing storyline, then it would have been fine. But as it is, Sonic's storyline is related to the other storylines, but it's not explicitly set out that it is the entire storyline, you know? I like that all these armed buggies just happen to have Shadow's exact coloration. I'm just gonna get out. It's like bailing on Yoshi in Super Mario. What are you supposed to do here? Do you just go? Off we go. Well, there's my question answered. I like the random saxophone riff at the beginning of the Crisis City theme for Shadow. Very nice. But yeah, I agree. Like, for something like this, the story should be laid out in a fashion where a single character's episode should lay out most of the plot, as opposed to having a shit ton of intersecting plots. Not when the story is this convoluted. It was one thing for Sonic Adventure to do it, because none of those storylines were particularly complex. But as it is, I don't think that it's a great idea to do something quite as ambitious as this. Ambitious is the word I was looking for earlier. This was a very ambitious storyline to be the beginning of a new Sonic timeline, since they decided they wanted to move away from the adventure plot. But then again, it's a Sonic game. Like, the plot shouldn't matter a ton. Obviously, there's some cool stuff going on. But, like, hell, I like Sonic and the Secret Rings plot more than I like this plot, generally. But they're all kind of neat. I like how this fire tornado is just tossing cars at you.
How big is this fire?
Yeah, there's a big fire, man. I'm not holding anything here. Okay. I was afraid the game was going to take me through that whole sequence, and then we were going to have to fucking do it all over again because the game decided, nope, sorry, you don't get spring rights today. Secret Rings had a lot of potential to be a cool game, and then they relied too much on the Wii's gimmicky physics, or the Wii's gimmicky control schemes, and it just kind of killed it, unfortunately. Same thing with Sonic and the Black Knight. Cool idea. Story-based Sonic game? Cool. Fucking go for it. Like, the storybook games are cool. I like them a lot. But with that being said, I think that that's something I wouldn't mind playing on stream. I would not mind playing Sonic and the Secret Rings on stream if I can get it working on Dolphin. With a better control scheme. Because I don't want to deal with the fucking Wii's motion controls.
Guess that was all right.
Because like I said, I don't know if I exactly 100%ed that game, but I got damn close. I got to the secret final boss. But regardless, Secret Rings was a cool game. I didn't play Black Knight, so I can't say anything about Sonic and the Black Knight. From what I heard, the controls were a little bit more awkward because of the sword and the fact that you could just run past everything. But yeah, I don't know. And then Rouge, looking at the emerald like it's her child.
You are also beautiful. Your mysterious brilliance.
I'm glad that they got that aspect of her right. Hey, it's the boy.
Omega? What's he doing here?
Really wanted to free roam and explore the ring world so bad. That would have been cool. If we got an open world storybook game, like one of the storybook Sonic games, that would have been neat.
It seems he's in standby mode.
What could have possibly happened to create this future?
Shadow looks like he's hunched over, like,
Yes, this
just
is
like...
Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute.
Rouge, why does your communicator still work?
Looks like Sonic and his friends have found something.
Okay, whatever.
Let's go.
But yeah, there were some really cool environments in the ring worlds, too.
We can do anything for him now.
I don't know, there was a lot of cool stuff going on for Sonic and the Secret Rings, and it's a shame that it was all backed by a game that's just bad. At least we got party games, right? We got Sonic party games that we could play. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that on stream one day. I'll like get a couple people together and play through the shitty party games.
You guys are so slow. Look.
Oh, of course Shadow knows how to interface with Omega. Yeah. I mean, like, it's not like it's the first time he's done it.
Well now, I may not look it.
Then again, if we're talking changing storylines, we don't know what's happened with them before.
Like a certain echidna I know.
Because Shadow's supposedly a member, like, Rouge and Shadow are supposedly both, like, Spec Ops members
Guys discovered anything?
in this universe.
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's
Yeah, how did her communicator work in the future? I don't know. They hooked it up with Tails, I guess. I guess we can call it, we can BS that one and say that Tails knows how to make it work.
Don't be late.
We'll say that it was just Tails and not, like, some weird dispatcher. And then everybody runs. I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue there, but we're in Flame Core now. Christ. This game, man. I like that Shadow's storyline seems to be a bit more, like, linear. And by linear, I mean there's a lot less wandering around in fucking Soliana. Or the woods. Like, sure, there was that giant hub at the beginning, and it didn't make a ton of sense. They were trying to emulate the adventure hubs from Sonic Adventure, but that was a bad idea. And I think they realized that for a lot of these. Because you don't need a giant adventure hub for all the characters. Shadow, why did you just stop? Guess I'll go for a walk then. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure. I can guarantee you some kid read that as a statement of fact rather than an imperative statement. Oh, by the way, you can get completely screwed over by those little meteoroids coming out later on. There's a section where you're trying to leave the level and you get launched up into the air. Or that happened. Dead. No, not dead. No dead. No Chow Garden, 0 out of 10. I agree. Chow Garden would have been fun, but completely out of place here. Considering we don't even know if Chow exists in this universe. At this point, I don't know if it happens later on in Modern Sonic. It seems like they got rid of the Chow. They just wanted to get rid of the whole chaos thing. It really did seem like they just wanted to distance themselves from whatever Sonic Adventure was doing, but they somehow managed to take all of the exact same gameplay mechanics and toss them into. I did not mean to jump there. You can't do anything. You just die. You can't jump. If you jump, then you fuck up. If you don't hit the dash pad, then you fuck up. Like, what are you supposed to do, man? Ow. Please leave me and my 3 rings alone. But yeah, it feels like they tried to distance themselves story-wise from everything that Sonic Adventure had done when they didn't really need to, and they tried to incorporate a lot of the mechanics from Sonic Adventure when they probably could have branched off into something else. Which is unfortunate. to put it lightly. Presumably Cream exists because she's a main cast member. Cream and Cheese are inseparable conceptually. I haven't seen Cream. I don't know if Cream shows up in modern Sonic storyline. She shows up in Generations, but I don't think she shows up in. I'm trying to think of Sonic modern era Sonic games that I've played. Sonic Unleashed, I don't think she shows up. Sonic Colors, I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but I might be wrong there. I didn't play through that one directly. Fuck's sake, Shadow. There we go. I do like how Shadow plays, though. I like his level design and how he plays, for the most part. He actually feels pretty decent. Like I said, this game did some things right. Oh wait, do Cream and Cheese appear in, what was the Sonic game that came out a couple days ago? Or not a couple days ago, fucking like 2 years ago. Sonic Forces. They might appear in Sonic Forces, but I don't know if that's actually canon to this timeline. They might just... I think they're giving up on timelines. Genuinely. Sonic Forces seem to imply that to me. Because they let you make, like, a fucking self-insert character, and, like, there was this whole thing with, like... It was, like... They tried to make a weird, grimdark future where it's, like, Sonic's being tortured, and then they also have Sonic... Sonic shows up 2 seconds later perfectly fine with any problems whatsoever. There seems to be an implication, Chaos Spear literally just paralyzes people. It does nothing else. Maybe... I don't know, maybe not. What does this do? What does this form do? Oh! Okay, you get, like, teleporting homing attacks. Got it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know enough about Sonic storylines. I'm not the person to ask, unfortunately. That being said, I like Sonic. Yeah, okay, so he just gets, like, super fast attacks and shit. When he feels like it, I guess. Take your time, Shadow. I get a feeling I was supposed to hit that other spring that I flew past. I don't understand Sonic, man. I know I can stomp the Goomba, though. That really does sound like a drug phrase, huh? Like, I'm not making fun of it. It kind of does. But, yeah, Sonic's a whole other thing, man. Sonic is a bunch of cool ideas that all got tossed together, and unfortunately the soup that ended up becoming Sonic nowadays doesn't work at all because Sega doesn't know what to do with the series. I don't think the developers know what to do with the series. Nobody on Sonic Team understands what to do with the series right now. They've been relying on nostalgia since Sonic Mania came out, which was like 6 years ago, and that was a game that was effectively made by fans that they hired on. It's a problem, man. It's a problem that they need to fix. They need to figure out what Sonic needs to be and then actually put effort into making a good game for it. You can get fucked here. You can get sniped by one of those. If you, at any point before the load screen happens, if you get hit by one of those meteors, you just fall out of the sky and die. But yeah, I don't know. Sonic's a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things to a lot of different people, and Sonic fans are something else. I've never really considered myself a pure, like, Sonic fan, but it's always fascinating to me to see what people think about the series. Because everybody has their own ideas of what the series should be and what it is. And it just differs so wildly that it's hard to really imagine. See, now I'm thinking about it. You said I stomped the Goomba, and I'm thinking I cooked the pizza. Which isn't even a thing that I'm aware of as a joke. I just know my friends know it. I'm pretty sure it's a thing on TikTok. I think Sega's official fan creator team should just be the ones... Yeah, they should be the ones making the games from now on. If Sega just hired fans to make the games, like... Because there's so many good Sonic fan projects, and Sega doesn't shut them down. May as well hire them on, man. Shit, there's a certain point where it's just like, they're doing games better than you could possibly do them. You should just hire them. Then again, on the other hand, something else I found out yesterday is that apparently certain, unrelated to this conversation, certain video game companies in Japan apparently have fairly significant ties to the Yakuza, because the same laws that determine, or that deal with, like, pachinko machines and gambling are the laws that deal with, video games in Japan. So, certain video game companies definitely seem to have ties with the Yakuza. Maybe. I don't know. That might be unrelated. I saw some news articles the other day, or not the other day, but I saw some news articles yesterday where I was just browsing through YouTube videos, and I found a video on someone talking about Yakuza and video games. It was a curious idea. And apparently a lot of video game companies just get involved in really nasty business. I cook a pizza and stomp on the Goomba. Yeah, you know how it goes. I like these little... Obviously, this is just like a palette swap, but I like these birds. They're lava... like the lava bird things. I think they look neat. Oh my god, Shadow, the other way. There's a switch here. Wonder what this switch does. I like the music. I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I actually like this tune. Flamecore is very chill. It's got like that sort of almost a jazzy vibe to it, you know? It's a very chill, like, instrumental rock track.
Just leave everything to me.
You could probably skip this section too, now that I'm thinking about it. Considering this is just the Knuckles section again. Except worse, because Rouge can't punch. So you have to wait for the bomb throws. I love just ignoring all of the enemies in the level. Something about it's very entertaining to me. Yahoo! Okay, pacifist run failed. I accidentally hit one of the birds with a bomb. Yeah, you could probably clip through the wall in that area as well, let's be real. Yeah, Shadow actually feels a little bit better to play than Sonic, not gonna lie. Maybe it's just because the level design is slightly different. Or maybe it's just the mechanics that Shadow has. Like, obviously, like, not having to smash the homing attack button repeatedly is kind of nice. Just in general. Man, it's almost like they reused the exact same section. What is that sound? That was a really, really good sound. Ah! That was like a really guttural scream. Ah! Fucking amazing. Ugh, fuck. Maybe it's time for another break. Realistically, I should go get food soon. I've been eating like nothing but pizza the past few days. Because we made pizza on like Friday night, and my mom brought some home Thursday from her work, and so like I just had pizza Thursday, or Friday afternoon, Friday evening, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, and I do eat breakfast, so that was different, but like, it was just funny. We got some pork loin that's cooked up that's been sitting in there for a while. I need to cut that up for everybody. Are we just finding more Chaos Emeralds?
Don't touch it.
Oh, this is the fight. This is the fight. Wait. Who's an actual pain experience? True fear. That's what it felt like. Okay, where's the Flame Core boss? I want to get the Flame Core boss skip. I'm going to pause the game, and I'm going to go find the Flame Core boss skip, and we're going to do it. If it works. If I can get it to work. This is Iblis, by the way. This is literally, like, the thing that causes the issues in the game. At least for Silver.
I'll take care.
Okay, hold on, hold on. What the fuck is he doing? Oh! Oh, that's really funny. Okay, no, this trick looks kind of difficult. I might not do it. But that's really funny. You become Italian if you keep eating pizza. That's just how it goes, man. The implication that eating different food gives you different things is really funny to me. Okay, so let's just... Boom.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
I don't think you're supposed to walk on that. F. Sonic the Werehog, yeah. Alright, so the way that this trick works is really goofy from what I can see. But it looks like a lot of fun. So maybe I'll learn it at some point. Maybe I should make like a save here somewhere soon.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
So you're not supposed to get over here, obviously. Not this early. But now we can do this. We can look like a cool guy. Just like for an indefinite amount of time. Oh, I think we died again. Yep, that's fine. I'm having fun with this. So, how this fight is supposed to work is pretty much the exact same way that the fight worked in Sonic Story.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find some way to draw him in.
You're supposed to wait for all these platforms. I don't want to do that, but we'll do it. So he's gonna come in, try and smash the platforms. Apparently smashed like 4 of them.
Watch out, Shadow. If something that big runs into you, the soft footholds won't hold.
And then you need to generate more platforms. Again, auto-scrollers, man. Except this game... The speedrunners of this game found a way to make the auto-scrollers way more fun. Which I appreciate greatly. So, next attack should be... coming into, jumping, yep. Dive down. Jump up. And we hit his face. And then we're back to the start. Except the game. Oh, how much you want to bet that entire, like, flicker there was just to unload? No, it did keep the platforms in. Okay. So we just gotta do this now, right? Ow! Thanks, dude. I can still get over there for the record. I'm not gonna right now. Yeah, the secret to this game is really just, like, making sure you save enough rings in an area. That's what it feels like. Nope, died again. I really don't want to wait out this fight. This is like a 5-minute fight. Let's see if we can get the first one. If we can get the first one, then I'll be happy. I'll be absolutely happy.
I can't do anything from here. I need to find someone to draw in.
So that'll be that. I can't really, like... Okay, he's gonna go for it, and I might be able to just jump off. Fuck! Okay, so I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm having fun. I'm having fun speedrun strats. Sometimes speedrun strats are just goofy and fun, and this game definitely feels like... Don't get me wrong, this game's broken as hell. But the speedrun strats for this game always feel fair, question mark. They don't... A lot of them don't feel like straight nonsense, except for, like, there's an actual credit skip. You can skip straight to the credit sequence of the game. Hey! Let's go! It makes me so happy that I can do that. I don't know why. It's just a funny move to me. Okay, he's coming in again. We'll just wait this one out. But yeah, the speedrun strat for this fight is actually, so you do that, basically, and then after that, you clip into that back corner over there, and then clip out of bounds on the map and fall out of bounds for about 30 seconds to a minute. After you do that, the boss tries to follow you down into the abyss there, except it can't follow you forever. Eventually, the boss despawns. And when the boss despawns, what happens is the game immediately goes, oh, the boss is no longer there, therefore you're fine. You must have beaten the boss. Let me get you to the next level, bud. And it's just the funniest thing to me. I don't understand why it's so entertaining to me. Why doesn't Shadow just use Chaos Control and warp Iblis into the middle of the ocean? Well, I don't think he knows if there is an ocean right now. I think the point of the game is that, or the point of the point of Iblis in general is that it is literally a world-destroying demon. Like, it physically, like, is a world-destroying demon. And so there might not be an ocean to go back to. I did not mean to just jump off the edge there. There's no coyote time in this game, which is bad. Fuck. Oh god, dude, this fight takes so long. And there's like a delay when you can jump after you've jumped the first time, which I disagree with wholly. So we get him to look at the shiny. And then he comes in for an attack, and we use Chaos Spear to float in midair for a second. Is this how speedrunners practice this segment? There's no 99 lives cheat in this game, for the record. Shit, there's not even a good Xbox 360 emulator. You couldn't practice this normally, unless you're doing it on console. Shadow, be careful. Also, Shadow dives into lava repeatedly. You done yet? So I think we gotta do this phase normally. Normally, though, or like in the speedrun for this segment, what they actually do is just have him yeet, or have him yeet himself into the corner and then do the kill the boss early thing, which saves a ton of time on this fight, I'd imagine. Ow. I better not fall back into the fucking lava. Oh, the camera, no! Don't lock on. Hey, Mike, how you doing? We're messing with this boss for a little bit. I'm having trouble with it, but not because I don't think I can beat it. It's because I keep trying to do the speedrun strat for it. Because it's entertaining. This feels like the perfect boss fight for a speedrun, genuinely. Okay. Do we go for it? I see the situation with Shadow has changed quite a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. We're in the Flame Core now. We're fighting Iblis. Which is supposedly some, like, world-ending demon. Which we did fight as Sonic, if you remember way back when I was streaming this on Twitch a couple months ago. Yeet. Yeah, starting to the snowy zone to a literal lava pool, exactly. Don't worry, it didn't take long to get there. It was literally Acropolis. It was White Acropolis. What was it? It was White Acropolis to whoa. It was White Acropolis to Kingdom Valley to this, basically. It did not take long. We went from here into Crisis City into Flame Core into here. What the fuck? Fucking game, man. I'm mad about that, actually. I'm actually mad about that. We're doing the speedrun. I'm actually mad because the problem is the homing attacks in this game go a set distance, regardless of, like, and it's a very long distance and you can't control it, and as soon as that ends, it immediately drops you straight down. So it's very frustrating to do. Okay, you guys saw that break before it broke, right? Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, that's the early strat. That's the early hit strat. Then the strat is actually just go into the back corner and drop into the ground, and then the boss ends up weirdly killing itself. I can't see anything. This game, yeah, this game is just like... This game just has issues. The controls of this game are unfortunately one of the worst issues in the game, despite the rest of the game. Like, the game, the level design's even fine for the most part. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a little haphazard, but it feels right. But the controls are really part of the worst of it, unfortunately. So he's gonna go after the crystal, or whatever these weird floating orbs are. They don't really explain them. They're just like, look, weird purple ball glowing things. Bonk. I wonder if I can Chaos Spear in midair. Nope, it didn't let me. Damn. That would have been funny. You just Chaos Spear in the middle of the air. Oh, I see. The reason why they do that is so that you can't just, like... Well, so you're supposed to not cheese the rest of it, but you can definitely still do it. Why am I fighting this? Because we walked down here to try and grab a Chaos Emerald, and then this thing showed up out of the lava. Supposedly, this is the thing that ended the world. You don't learn that yet, though. You learn that in Silver's storyline. But yeah, this is supposed... We just came down here to get a Chaos Emerald, and this thing was here, basically, is the reasoning. We don't know if it was guarding the Chaos Emerald, or if it just happened to be here, and the Chaos Emerald also just happened to be here. No clue. It's not really well explained at this point. It just kind of exists.
You're not as tough as you look.
ended the world in the sense that, like, basically we're not sure, like, everything that happened in Crisis City in the future, like, so, like, all the stuff that happened in Crisis City and Sonic, you remember in Sonic's story when we went to Crisis City and how everything was just on fire and there was, like, nobody anywhere? Supposedly this thing just, like, caused all these issues. May as well balance it out, right? Supposedly this thing is what caused all the lava and the fire tornadoes and all that. This thing literally just destroyed everything. Oh, what? I was gonna say, if I can't jump up here, I'd be mad. T-posing Shadow for the finish. Yeah, you better kill it. I don't think we kill it. I think we just, like, push it back, basically. Because the point is we're now in a future it's at least 200 years in the future, and this is a point where basically everything is just, like, gone, you know? And this thing is what caused it. But supposedly it's powerful enough that it actually, like, killed Sonic and everybody else. But this is not the Sonic of the current time period, it's the Sonic of the past that got time travel back to the future, same thing with Shadow. I don't know, man. Time travel storylines are a bad idea, especially when you've got a bunch of intersecting stories. We just talked about this with Walker Pierce and I just talked about this. I think I got an A rank because I did the speedrun strat there. I have no idea how you would get anything higher than an A rank on that fight. You'd have to do something silly. Well, I was gonna see if I can just take a break, but I might just, like, cut it off in a minute. We'll see what this next level looks like here. Anyway, they both got Chaos Emeralds now. By the way, the one that Sonic's holding is not a normal Chaos Emerald color to my knowledge. Unless it's supposed to be, like, the blue one. Also, the emeralds just disappeared. Uh-oh. We're back on Mephiles. So Shadow just stays in the future instead of going back. Supposedly to confront Mephiles, I guess. I don't know. There's no dialogue in that scene, so it's a bit hard to really say.
Shadow.
Yeah, it's Shadow, literally. And then Rouge is like, wait, did that asshole stay in the past? Or in the future?
Shadow? And he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald anymore.
That doesn't explain why the Chaos Emeralds just vanished entirely.
Have you retrieved the Book of Darkness?
You guys heard that, right? He said Book of Darkness, not Scepter.
Full report shortly. Right now, I have a priority situation to deal with. I need to contact E123 Omega immediately.
Oh boy, are we gonna get into the time travel shenanigans now? Why is Rouge looking directly at the camera? There's so much that's, like, questionable here. Yeah, this is where the whole, like, intersecting storyline starts to fall apart, simply because of how complex it is. Oh, this level had a ridiculous skip in it, if I remember right. Where, like, you clip... So you're not supposed to be able to clip over the top of a bunch of lasers at the end of the level. You're supposed to have to, like, go all the way around. You can very obviously clip around it. Find Omega? What did I miss? So, Rouge... Oh, man, the frame rate. You missed the frame rate, man. Rouge... Shadow fought Iblis, won. They've got the Chaos Emeralds. Everybody went back to the past except Shadow. who stayed to confront Mephiles, and Rouge didn't realize that Shadow was staying until after she had gone through the portal. So she's now trying to contact Omega, who she knows exists in the future, even if he's in standby mode for whatever reason. Yeah, basically what Mike said. I saw something over here. Oh, it's just a... Okay.
You can't move on until the enemies are gone.
Sure you can. I want to look... Hold up. I want to look at the strat for this. Also, I think they just blew up themselves. So that's nice. Where's the strat for this? Where's the strat? That's Omega Iblis. Where... Hold up a sec. Okay, Tropical Jungle. Okay, I just see Rouge like clipping up the side because of the corners being wonky. So assuming that I'm all the way over at the exit already, what do you do? What is that? That's weird. Okay, that looks like something I don't understand how to do, so I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. Yo, Sonic 06, let's go! What's happening, Lazy D? We are having a good old time here. I will try this trick once. So what appears to be happening is that if you glide into here, like this specific area, Rouge will like bug the fuck out and go flying upwards for some reason. I don't know if I can set it up properly though. Hey, what is happening though, Luke? You doing alright? Ow. Oh god, there's a first person mode for that. I don't want that. I'm just gonna do this the classic Sonic way of grab a single ring and fucking yeet, dude. Okay, that should have dropped the lasers, so we should be good now. Or not, because I can't get up there now. I love this game. So, we did beat Sonic's Story. For anybody who's missed it so far, we beat Sonic's Story. We're, I don't know, I'd say probably like 30-40% of the way through Shadow's story at this point. It's interesting.
It's a piece of
They're doing the whole intersecting storylines thing, and we had a discussion about it. I don't think this was terribly done, but it sure as fuck is confusing for literally everybody. Impressive how Rouge can fly with such small wings. Yeah. No, I'll agree to that. Go ahead and save. Alright. Jesus. Let's see what happens with Omega here, and maybe we'll just leave it there, because I don't feel like playing through the rest of this right now. I am out of energy and probably need some food at some point soon. I love Omega's hands. They're just like, literally, just metal claws.
This is a charming little place. Hi, long time no
Hi,
see.
Omega. It's been a little bit.
Rouge the Bat.
Oh no, they changed his voice. I love Omega.
Situation understood. What would you like me to do?
I'm sad they changed Omega's voice, because I thought that he was going to have the Sonic Heroes voice actor, but they got rid of all the Sonic Heroes voice actors at the end of Sonic Heroes. Omega looks like a villain. He was part of Team Dark in Sonic Heroes. He's generally not a nice dude. He literally wants to murder Eggman. Yeah, of course. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's watch this cutscene and talk for a minute, and then we'll finish up.
Power source. Spare magazines secured.
Where'd you get spare magazines from a Chaos Emerald?
Changed. New mission. Shadow support. External access no longer permitted. Confirmed.
Sick, dude. I like this. Rouge was just like, hey, here's a Chaos Emerald. I need you to be alive in like 300 years when Shadow needs your help. What a good guy. You know what's great about this is that this doesn't, like, obviously this, I don't think this is the same storyline as Sonic Heroes, but like, because Sonic Heroes is part of the Sonic Adventure storyline, but this is great because Omega is just kind of vibing out in the woods because he doesn't have anything left to do, and I love that.
So, decided to void your return ticket now, did you?
Why are you here? Did you ruin this world?
We got some cutscenes going on.
Yes and no. Perhaps it's better to show you.
Ooh.
Yes, that's you.
Yep, that's me, alright. I bet you're wondering how I got here. No.
Was devastated by Iblis's flames. What do you think happened?
Yeah, Iblis
A search for the
devastated the world, according to this.
Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it.
Mephiles has a nice voice, yeah. They actually did a pretty good job on the voice acting for
They used
this.
this incident as an excuse to hunt you down. Come with me, Shadow. Let us punish this
Controller.
foolish world of humanity.
Come on.
It's only fair to give back what
There we
was
go.
intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
So Shadow just got locked away.
Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
I determine my own
Controller
destiny.
moment, yeah. This is where Shadow actually gets, like, good qualities as a character, for once. Yep, and there's Mephiles. Also, again, just the music in this game is very good. It's very good orchestrated music, and then it's just, like... the game just falls
Such
flat on its
foolishness.
face.
Very well. Let's see if you can entertain me.
Why would you have a cutscene where you just load that in? Why would you have that? But yeah, like, actually, I think that was a good cutscene.
Don't bother.
Because it shows that Shadow's not just a dickhead.
Who I am.
Excuse me while I, take care of the trash a little bit. Oh, Mephiles is in your shadow. That's really neat. I don't get why that one's just clinging to me. Is this like a location thing? Can I tell where Mephiles is from this? That's a really neat effect, though. I like that. The lag, man. The lag. They want to show off how many things they can put on screen at once. I mean, it kind of matters to me. Because I get some power for this. Nope. I thought maybe it was out there.
You can't even touch me.
This is neat. I like it. I like this fight a lot so far, even though I don't really know what's going on, which says a lot. I framed through that with the homing attack. That's funny. I don't know, what do you guys think? I love fights like this. Like weird fights that force you to think in ways that you wouldn't normally think. I guess if that makes sense. There we go. That's kind of a miserable strategy, but sure, it works.
Dance, my shadows. Dance. Dance.
I've had enough of dancing, man. Is this just gonna end? Wait, can I just... Yes! I'm quite confused with this fight. The whole point of that fight was you had to build up gauge to use Shadow's, like, special, whatever the fuck that's called. I don't know. It doesn't really explain it. But, yeah, I didn't get what you had to do. I figured that's what you had to do, but it didn't make any sense. Like, there's no reason why that should be the way that it works. Omega's fucking ready. Man, here we go with the time travel shenanigans.
Designated time. I shall assist.
What's poppin', Omega? I'm actually enjoying this bit so far. I don't know, something about this story is neat. Also, nice job, you introduced us to Omega at the same time that, like, the first time we get to control him, and it's in the middle of a boss fight. Which isn't an inherently bad thing, I'm gonna say that. There's no lock-on reticle, dude. Yeah, you control Omega. I love Omega so much, man. He's just cool. That bugged out some. The shots, like, linger in place because of the lag, I think, and it's kind of entertaining. Oop. F. F for Omega.
Mephiles will warp to break your lock-on. Wait until he's about to fire his huge energy attack. That will give you the opening you need to fire your lock-on shot.
Don't call it the Omega shot. Also, hello. Hello, Mephiles. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I've got a single ring and enough power to kick your ass. We're good. These are not well-designed fights, but I like them. This is literally just a counter fight, like, yeah. This is bad, man. Gah! Come on, man. How you gonna beat a gun? I love this game, man. This introduces, again, you can be as strong as you want. Guns are still pretty good weapons. Yeah, he starts laughing and then he just keeps getting shot in the face with the fucking shot. God, that was so dumb.
Mission complete.
Good job, Omega. I'm proud of you. Thank you, dude.
Good performance.
The transitions are absolutely terrible. There's no, like, thought process to them. Also, shoutouts to Lazy D, Zerothim in the chat. Zerothim yesterday was streaming, and while he was playing Sonic Adventure 2, he was trying to compliment me, and instead kept saying crap because something kept going wrong in the game. So he kept calling me crap and calling my content crap, so shout out to him for pushing me to do better for myself. No, I'm kidding. Love you, dude.
Mephiles!
Zoop. I really wish that there was a better transition for them when they go to teleport than just dropping the model and, like, getting rid of them. It feels weird. It feels very weird. Are we finally back in Soliana?
It appears Mephiles is no longer here. I will assist in pursuing him.
Yeah, so, no, Mephiles could always create those dark portals. That's how he sent Shadow and Rouge to the future. Also, I want to point out that Omega is currently 300 years older than everybody else. Because, unlike everybody else, Omega didn't go through a teleporter to, like, warp through time. He just waited. Which is great, and I love that, and I actually want to use that maybe when I start writing my D&D campaign again. I want to set up, like, a whole world and, like, a whole... Obviously, I don't want to set up a plot line where it's like, oh, everybody's gonna have to do this. No, but I want to set up a bunch of, like, world areas where people can go. Alright. Oh, wait, nope, we gotta check. Who's ready for some flying, maybe? Yeah, so now, technically there are 2 Omegas. I don't know what happened to the first Omega, if he's still here or what, but theoretically, time travel-wise, yes, there should be 2 Omegas right now. Oh, I saw it wiggle. See, the thing is, Sonic's spin kick is not the same as Shadow's, so I don't know if this is gonna work. It's moving it. It's just not moving it in the way that we were hoping it was going to be moving. Although it does seem to be relative to Shadow's direction, I think it's moving it... Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, guys, unfortunately. No flying. That's how Shadow feels about it, too. Do we save with 0 lives? Oh, we don't lose lives in the hub. Interesting. What can we buy? We got the Memory Shard Blue, Chaos Boost 2. During the boost, you'll be able to grant Chaos Lance and upgrade to Chaos Spear. That's what I want. I want to be able to deal damage with Chaos Spear. Oh, it's only during Chaos Boost, though. So I'd have to activate Chaos Boost and then do it. Yeah, it's something. It's like moving those rocks. Yeah, it's just weird. They really did try to make an open hub world, and I can appreciate that. After, like, that was, what, like 5 missions in a row that were all in the future, and then we come back and we're just in Soliana chilling. There's an emblem over there. This game's pacing can be a little bit questionable at times, but you know what? It's a game. Let's go ahead and save. Pop on over to face cam. Man. Anyway, so... Oh, man. I really need to stretch after this, wow. This was an interesting stream. How far are we in Shadow's story, actually? Let me... Here. I love Omega. Omega's so great, man. Omega's the best. I love him so much. Also, I realized the sub ticker isn't on here. That's something I should probably fix as well. Looks like I got some work cut out for me today. Not a whole lot, but some. And of course, I gotta get ready for tomorrow and Tuesday. Where are we at? We're 55% of the way through Shadow's story. That's all I'm saying right now. They added him after he 1 and 2 was such a good character. And yeah, no, I can guarantee you they added him to Sonic Heroes after they recognized that everybody liked Gamma. Gamma was a great character. But anyway, I think that's enough Sonic for the day. Why don't we go ahead and get ready to end up here. I'd like to thank everybody for coming along today. Next stream is looking like it might be Thursday, but Friday is guaranteed. So Christmas Eve stream will be happening. Don't worry about that. You guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you're drinking water. And we will catch you soon. All right. be safe. I don't have anything else to say. I was going to say something else. I don't have anything else to say. Next stream's going to be some DMC 1. We're going to be finishing up Devil May Cry 1 and moving straight on to Devil May Cry 2, which should also be a time. Yeah, and then the day after Christmas, that following Sunday, we'll be doing some more Sonic 06, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. I might swap over to something else. I'm going to have to figure it out. We'll see what happens. But you guys, take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be nice to each other. And everybody else, as much as you can. Stay safe. God damn it. Okay? I mean it. I know it's a big travel time. A lot of people going on. A lot of people moving, doing whatever. But, like, take care of yourself. Okay?